We'll be announcing the winning 50-50 raffle ticket number. That's coming up after the 7th inning. It's only $1 a ticket or $5 for 6 tickets, and all the proceeds will go to the Cracker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. Remember now, that's the table in front of the Water Wing Shop. That's located on the upper concourse right behind home plate. Sign up for our 50-50 raffle, and good luck from the Cracker Jack Foundation and the Long Island Ducks. And boys and girls, don't forget about the Long Island Ducks Jump House. It's way down there at the end of the third base concourse. It's one of the big attractions here at Bethpage Ballpark today. That's the Long Island Ducks Bounce House at the end of the third base concourse. And boys and girls, don't forget about the Long Island Ducks Jump House. It's way down there at the end of the third base concourse. It's one of the big attractions here at Bethpage Ballpark today. That's the Long Island Ducks Bounce House at the end of the third base concourse. And baseball fans, it's time now to get out your Long Island Ducks scorecard, your pens, and your pencils, because here's today's National Grid starting lineups. First for the visiting Camden Riversharks, leading off and playing shortstop, number 9, Brandon Chavez, number 9. Batting second, designated hitter, number 12, Jose Hill, number 12.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship. Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden Riversharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Line bunt up the third baseline. Esquivel charging in. They're not going to have a play, and the Ducks are the champions of the Atlantic League here in 2012. Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital pregame show.
Live from Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, Long Island, you are listening to Long Island Ducks baseball. And this afternoon, the Long Island Ducks welcome the Camden Riversharks for the 4th and final game of a 4-game set here at the Duck Pond. Well, hello, Ducks fans. Chris Buckley here with you. I'll be with you all afternoon. We thank you so much for making us a part of your Sunday afternoon entertainment, Memorial Day weekend baseball here from the Duck Pond. And the Ducks and Riversharks currently in the midst of a 4-game set here. The first time the two teams have met this season, and it's coming right here at Bethpage Ballpark. Well, it's been an up-and-down series so far for the Long Island Ducks, and in the first game, the Ducks were able to take the opener 10-1 on the arm of John Brownell, the workhorse, the ace for the Long Island Ducks. He improved to 4-1 thanks to 8 strong innings, outstanding innings on the rubber. 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, a walk and 12 Ks, tying his Ducks career high. And then yesterday, the day-night doubleheader We started out with a 7-inning contest where the Ducks and manager Kevin Baez electing to go pitcher by committee, so to speak, for the first game, the 7-game series here to open up the doubleheader, and it was Sergio Perez who got the ball in the first game. He took the no decision. He went 2 innings, did not allow a hit, did not allow a run. He did walk 3 and worked out of a bases-loaded jam in the first inning of play, and then struck out 2 in the second inning. It was certainly a bizarre outing, to say the least, for Sergio Perez, making just his 4th appearance of the entire season. He was dealing with an oblique injury earlier this year. He got the spot start, did go just those 2 innings, and then in came Bruce Kern to earn the win, as the Ducks were able to solidify and get away with the 5-1 win over the Camden Riversharks. And then last night was a different story. 7-2 was the final for the Camden Riversharks. We will tell you how we got there. It started out in the first inning. The Riversharks went up and down without much of a problem for Ducks starter Ian Marshall, but he did walk one batter, one of 7 walks that he issued throughout the entire game to Camden batters. The Ducks would go scoreless through the first 3 innings, and then in the top of the third for Camden, they were able to score on an error, a throwing error by Ducks catcher Mike Blank, who was making his first start in a Ducks uniform after he was signed by the Boston Red Sox. He was away for 2 games with Portland in that organization. He comes back after he was released. He was activated yesterday before the start of the doubleheader, was in uniform for Game 1, did not play, did not pinch hit, did not appear, but then did get the start in the nightcap, and he had a throwing error in the top of the third inning that allowed Michael Rocket to score. It was a walk to Ryan Strebe that the catcher Blank thought was a called strike. It was a full count, and that was why he threw on the bases-loaded play. Or, excuse me, the first and second was the running situation, so the runners were taking off, and again, Strebe drew the walk. Blank thought it was a strike. He threw to second base. It skipped through over second base into center field, and Rocket trotted home for the first run of the contest, and it was 1-0 Camden. That was all they would manage in the third, and then the Ducks would tie it in the fourth. They would start out with a single from John Griffin. Prentice Redmond would ground into a double play, so there were 2 away, no one on. Delta Cleary Jr. would single, Mike Blank would single, and then Dan Lyons would single as well, and Delta Cleary Jr. would cross home plate, and that was the tying run. So it was 1-1 after 4. The Ducks would not score in the 5th. They would not score in the 6th, 7th, or 8th, but during that time, in the 5th, 6th, and 7th innings, that was when Camden did a lot of their damage. In the 5th inning, leading off was Ryan Strebe. He walked one of 3 walks in the game for the former Duck, and Joel Guzman would have an RBI double. In the 6th, 2 or 3 more walks from Ducks pitching. At this point, Ian Marshall was out of the game. He went 5 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 of them earned, 7 walks to the Riversharks, and 5 strikeouts. Eric Neeson came in for some relief, lasted just a third of an inning. He gave up 3 runs, all of them earned. He walked 3 as well. So in 1/3 innings of work, the lefty, number 17, the southpaw Eric Neeson, walks 3 Camden Riversharks. They tack on 3 more to make it 6-0 after 6. They would score again after the Riversharks batted around in the 6th inning. They would tack on 1 more in the 7th on an RBI single from Ryan Strebe. They would not score for the rest of the game in the 8th and 9th. In the 9th, Mike Blank would tack on a RBI double, so I guess you could say he makes up for that run-scoring play on the error that he allowed earlier in the game. So the final in the nightcap of yesterday, 7-2, and the loser in the game is Ian Marshall, and the winner was Ryan Kulik. He pitches 7 innings, 7 strong innings, 7 hits, 1 run was earned, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Steve Garrison, the former Duck, came in to close things out. So that was how we got to the 2-1 series number right now in favor of the Ducks. They are up 2-1 in this 4-game set right now. They'll look to take the series with a victory this afternoon. And when we come back, we'll hear from Ducks right fielder and leadoff hitter, Mr. Brian Sabatella, right here as the pregame show rolls on from Bethpage Ballpark.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
And welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. Long Island Ducks gearing up for the series finale with the Camden Riversharks. Well, before we get to the pitching matchup at starting lineups and then eventually the first pitch here on a bit breezy and cool Sunday afternoon here in Central Islip, got the chance to chat with right fielder for the Long Island Ducks, number 44, Brian Sabatella, before the start of this afternoon's contest.
Joined by Long Island Ducks right fielder and leadoff hitter number 44, Brian Sabatella. So, Brian, yesterday, day-night doubleheader here at the ballpark. You guys split it with the Camden Riversharks. Just your opening thoughts on the split.
I mean, anytime you got a doubleheader, it's going to be a long day, and it's tough to sweep a doubleheader. It's a grind, and if you could take a split like that, I mean, it's a good day. Obviously, you want the sweep of the doubleheader, but a split sometimes is what it takes in order to win a series and stuff like that. And we're in that position going into today's game.
7-inning game to start in the day game, so basically pitcher by committee. Sergio comes in, struggles in the first inning, but then great inning in the second inning, really turns it around, and then from there on out, Bruce gets the win. Just your thoughts on the pitching from your guys in the 7-inning game.
I mean, they did great. The pitching's been there all year, and Serge's coming off a little bit of an injury, so he's still getting his feel back and stuff like that, but Kern's been lights out this whole year, so this is the second time he's come up big in a game like that where he's had to go multiple innings, especially in relief and stuff like that. He pumps the strike zone, and his stuff he's got big league stuff. I mean, especially coming from a younger guy and stuff like that. I mean, he's done the job all year, and you know what you're going to get from him every time.
Offensively for this entire team right now over the last 5 to 6 games, team is averaging about 6 runs per game, close to about 12 hits per game. Now, you guys only scored the 1 run in the second game last night, which was the loss, but what is happening offensively right now with you guys?
I mean, we're starting to gel. We're starting to click. We knew all year we had good hitters, and it was only a matter of time. Early on, it's tough because short spring training and everything like that, getting your timing down. But now we're finally seeing what our lineup can do, and we have top to bottom. We got, doesn't matter who's in the game, who's coming off the bench and stuff like that. We have talent coming in at all times. So we're starting to fire on all cylinders, which is nice to see.
And for you personally right now, riding a 6-game hitting streak, you've started off the last couple games with a hit for the Ducks and getting the offense moving, really hitting .357 over the stretch. What's been working for you right now at the plate?
Just being aggressive. Sometimes you got to adjust your approach. Depending on the pitcher, depending on the umpires and the day and stuff like that. Like you said, my job is to get on there and try to get the offense going. So even if I don't necessarily get on base, to try to be productive, see some pitches, let the guys know what the pitcher has that day and stuff like that. Just try to do my job at this point, and lately it's been working.
Now, finally, we know you're the Long Island native, you're the Long Island boy. Come back home to play with the Ducks. You've been around the team basically since February, March, even before the season started, before spring training. About a month into the season now, close to 30 games in. Just your overall thoughts on playing here in front of your friends and family. We've been asking you all season, but now it's a month in. You've had a little bit more time to soak it in now. What's it been like?
It's been awesome. It's nice being comfortable at home and everything like that and having friends and family. But, I've gotten to see some people that I haven't seen in a while, and some of the kids I coach, they've been, able to get out to some games. I've coached some kids for 5, 6, 7 years, and they've never really seen me play. They just, hear me talking and stuff like that. So they've been able to get down to some games. But, it's been fun. It's enjoyable. I've always had fun playing, but this is a different kind of experience that I've really never gotten to have. So, it's a good time all around, and, it's fun coming to the park every day.
Thanks so much, Brian.
My pleasure.
Once again, the Long Island Ducks right fielder Brian Sabatella before the start of Sunday afternoon's game. Well, he's going to be in the lineup once again. We'll take a short break. We'll come back. The starting lineups, a preview of this afternoon's pitching matchup and first pitch between the Long Island Ducks and Camden Riversharks.
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
So our national anthem brought to you by the Nathaniel Woodhull School from Shirley, Long Island. As we gear up for 1:35 game time here from Bethpage Ballpark, we'll get you the starting lineups here. First for the visiting Camden Riversharks as we get ready to go here. It's going to be number 9, Brandon Chavez, the shortstop. He's led off every game in the series so far. Number 12, Jose Heel, who has caught a couple games in the series as well, is going to be the designated hitter. He's hitting second. The former Duck, number 33, Ryan Strebe, hitting in the 3-hole as usual in left field. Number 4, Mike Costanzo, back at third base. He is in the cleanup position. Number 27, Joel Guzman, the first baseman, will be hitting fifth. Hitting sixth, number 3, Carlos Guzman, no relation, over in right field here at Bethpage Ballpark. Eddie Serrando, the catcher, number 28, hitting seventh. In the 8-hole, number 32, Norberto Susini will be the second baseman, and the center fielder this afternoon will be Michael Rocket. He is the number 2 out in center field, as we said, so that rounds out the starting 9 for the Camden Riversharks. As for the Long Island Ducks, around the field right now, from third to first, Cody Puckett, number 2, is over at the hot corner. Number 12, Dan Lyons, is the shortstop. Number 11, Regi Corona at second base, and number 33, John Griffin at first. Left to right in the outfield, number 28, Prentice Redmond in left. Delta Cleary Jr., number 5, is your center fielder. Number 44, Brian Sabatella. Spoke to him pregame, will be in right field. And behind the dish will be number 26, Jose Morales. And the designated hitter this afternoon is number 20, Lou Ford. On the mound for the Flock, number 49, Andrew Barbosa, the left-handed pitcher, standing at 6 feet 8 inches. 6 feet 8 inches tall. 205 pounds, from Brandon, Florida, 27 years old, beginning his first season here in the Atlantic League and with the Long Island Ducks. 4 seasons professionally, all in the Arizona Diamondbacks organization, and he will be countered by Camden's Fute Ni. Fute Ni, out of Pingtung County in the country of Taiwan, 6 feet tall, 185 pounds, in his second season with the Camden Riversharks. We'll get you more of his numbers when he takes the mound, the bottom of the frame. Barbosa right now making 1 start in his Ducks career so far, and it came back on May 19th at York. So the first pitch from Barbosa to Chavez is a fastball up and away for ball 1. 1:36 is the official start time. We'll get the official temperature after the second pitch. Barbosa, the southpaw, kicks and deals a fastball, misses up and away.
Transportation Services temperature of today's ball game is 72 degrees.
So a very pleasant 72 degrees here. May 24th, Memorial Day weekend. The 2-0 from Barbosa, fastball right down the pipe for strike one. In that game at York, a 4-1 Ducks victory back a few days ago. Barbosa still trying to get his pitch count up, went just 3 innings, did not allow a hit, did walk 3 but struck out 2, faced 11 batters. So the 2-1, and Chavez takes it for a called strike, a fastball in the inside corner, and the count is even at 2-2. Barbosa beginning the 2014 season with Double-A Mobile. Made 3 appearances. This one hit out into left center field off the bat of Brandon Chavez, and that'll be a base hit to start off the game for Camden. Delta Cleary Jr. comes in and hurries it back in as Chavez took a hard turn around first base. But the leadoff hitter is aboard for the Riversharks, and there's still nobody out here for Jose Hill.
Jose Hill, number 12.
Chavez was the batter for Camden that hit the solo shot off of John Brownell on Friday evening to lead off the game. That was a game in which Brownell was just masterful, and Camden just could not figure him out. So Chavez aboard at first, has a big lead. John Griffin holds him on. Barbosa, the lefty, will not throw over. He throws home. First pitch is a fastball up in the zone that Heel chases and swings through for a strike. So it's an 0-1. Heel hitting .292, 7 runs batted in on the year. Last night did catch for Camden, went 1 for 3 with a run batted in, a walk, and he struck out once. As part of Camden's 7-2 win, Barbosa deals a fastball right down the middle of the plate, and it's 0-2. Barbosa splitting 2014 between rookie level Diamondbacks and the Arizona organization. Off-speed pitch low in the zone, and Morales can't handle it. Chavez immediately jumps off and goes to second. So he takes advantage of the bouncing ball that Morales could not corral. And it is a wild pitch going to be charged to Barbosa. Again, he split time in 2014 between the Diamondbacks rookie-level team and Advanced A Visalia. Went 7-2 through 20 starts, a 3.64 ERA. The 1-2, and it's lofted out into center field. It might fall. Delta Cleary comes on. He's not going to get it. He misplays it. Chavez goes second and third, and aboard at first base with a bloop single is Jose Hill. So 2 quick base runners for the Camden Riversharks. Barbosa is in some trouble here, and that brings up the number 3 hitter, Ryan Strebe.
Ryan Strebe, number 33.
Strebe, the left fielder this afternoon, 3 homers on the year, 17 runs batted in, walked 3 times yesterday against Ducks pitching, which across the 9 innings of work walked a total of 10 batters, and Ian Marshall, the starter, walked 7 alone himself. So a dangerous situation here. Have to think the Ducks will just take the 2 outs here and allow the run to score if they can get a double play. First pitch, fastball low, and it's 1-0. And it was great base running by Chavez. He waited just long enough to make sure that the ball was going to fall in front of Delta Cleary Jr., who, despite his best efforts, just was not able to catch up to it. The 1-0, Barbosa deals. Swing and a miss. Looked like a changeup. And Strebe swings right over the top as Barbosa pulls the string, and the count goes to 1-1. On deck, the cleanup hitter, Mike Costanzo. Also has a homer in this series. Hit one yesterday afternoon. 1-1, and Barbosa throws over to first base. Chavez jumping down the third baseline, and Griffin hops off, ready to throw over, but Chavez scurries back. Barbosa, as we told you, part of the Diamondbacks organization, originally drafted in the 36th round back in 2012 in the amateur draft. Strebe takes a fastball in the outside corner, and it's 1-2. So big chance here for Barbosa. If he can get Strebe to strike out, that'll bring us 1 out and still a chance for a double play, and he can work out of some major trouble here. Jose Morales flashes some signs. Morales started the 7-inning game yesterday afternoon after starting the Friday night game. And Strebe hits one over to shortstop, fielded by Dan Lyons. Throws to Corona at second for 1. On to first. Did they get him? They did. So a 6-4-3 double play for the Long Island Ducks. Brandon Chavez scores from third. And Camden, despite the double play, will take a 1-0 lead here. So the Riversharks up 1 now, brings up the cleanup hitter Mike Costanzo with no one aboard. So for the second straight game, Camden jumps out to the first lead of the game. First pitch looks like a slider off the outside edge that Morales can't handle. 1-0. Fastball on the outside edge, 1-1, called strike from the home plate umpire. Barbosa works quickly, kicks and deals. Fastball hit on the ground to John Griffin at first. He fields it cleanly, steps on the bag, and that'll be the end of the inning. But not before Camden strikes for 1 run on 2 hits. No errors in the inning from Long Island, and no one left on base because of the double play. So it's 1-0 Camden. Long Island Ducks coming up to bat here in the middle of the first inning.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc pavers pave your way.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived.
Well, the Ducks and Municipal Credit Union have teamed up this season to present the Walk with a Purpose promotion. Every time a Long Island Ducks player walks, Municipal Credit Union will make a donation to the Quackerjack Foundation. Municipal Credit Union, serving members since 1916. So we go to the bottom of the first here. Chris Buckley here with you, providing all the play-by-play action. Once again, we thank you for making us a part of your Sunday afternoon entertainment. We give you the starting lineup for the Long Island Ducks. Number 44, Brian Sabatella, the right fielder, will lead things off. Number 11, Regi Corona, hits second, and he's at second base. Number 20, Lou Ford, the designated hitter, hits third. Hitting cleanup as usual is Cody Puckett, the third baseman, number 2. Number 33, John Griffin, the first baseman, hits 5th. Prentice Redmond in left field, number 28, hits 6th. Jose Morales, the catcher, number 26, is 7th. Delta Cleary Jr., the center fielder, number 5, hits 8th. And Dan Lyons, the shortstop, will hit last, hitting in the 9-hole, number 12. First pitch from Fu Tae Ni, the Taiwan native, is a ball on the outside edge to Brian Sabatella. Get you some numbers for Fu Tae Ni. 1-1 so far this season. Into his windup, he kicks and deals, and it's a fastball, just misses off the outside edge, and it's 2-0. So Ni 1-1 so far this year. A 4.15 ERA. Has pitched in 5 games. They're all starts. The 2-0 coming up to Sabatella is a fastball, same exact spot, misses just off the outside corner, and it's 3-0. 26 innings of work for Nee, 20 strikeouts, 4 walks, and 27 hits. So with the 3-0, it's a fastball right over the middle of the plate for a called strike 3-1, so Sabatella elects to take. Regi Corona, the switch-hitting second baseman, will follow, will hit right with the southpaw knee on top of the mound, and it's a called strike on the fastball inside corner to Sabatella, and Nee works back from 3-0 to 3-2 now, trying to finish off the at-bat with an out. Sabatella 264 on the year, 1 homer, 12 RBI. The 3-2, and Sabatella ropes it into right field on the ground and through the hole for a base hit. So for yet a third straight game now for Brian Sabatella, he leads things off with a base hit for the Long Island Ducks, which brings up Regi Corona. Sabatella has really been hitting very well lately. Came in with a 6-game hitting streak, has a double in 3 straight, make it a 7-game hitting streak with that single to the right side. Hitting .357 over the hitting streak, 4 doubles, 3 RBI, 5 runs, and 4 stolen bases. He leads the league in bags swiped. First pitch to Corona is a fastball right over the middle of the plate, 0-1. Once again, Camden up 1-0. Ducks trail here. They have Sabatella aboard at first. Corona, the 0-1 from Nee. Fastball misses low and in for a ball, 1-1. Gary Carter, number 8 jersey pin day here, as well as Sunday Family Fun Day at the ballpark. First 1,000 fans through the gate today received a commemorative pin to the late Gary Carter, Hall of Famer. Part 5 of a 6-pin collector series as Corona hammers one foul down the third base line and out of play for the second strike. Gary Edmund Carter, the kid. Of course, well known around these parts for his days with the New York Mets, but 12 years with the Montreal Expos, 5 years with the Mets. Spent a year with the Dodgers and 1 year with the Giants as well, toward the end of his career. Nee checks on Sabatella at first, kicks and deals the 1-2 to Corona, is popped up in foul territory. Is going to stay in the infield. It will blow back and stay right behind second base, and Norberto Susini will make the overhead grab for the first out of the inning. It looked like that ball was going to blow past first base. Joel Guzman was trotting into foul territory, but this wind, which is blowing right to left right now, toward left field, keeps the ball in fair territory, which brings up Lou Ford. And this wind has been wacky, to say the least, the last couple days. It's really helped some home runs go out to right field, but right now, the righties are the ones that would be the batters that would be getting the assistance from the wind right now. The American flag in right field blowing toward the left field foul pole. So 1 away here for Lou Ford. Sabatella is still aboard at first. Jumps off. The first pitch to Lou is a fastball on the outside corner for a called strike 1. So Regi pops out to Susini, and he's been struggling as of late after going on a tear for a 10-plus game streak. Has really started to cool off. Nee throws over to first base, and Guzman will toss it right back as Sabatella is safe. Regi 0 for 7 yesterday in the doubleheader, a walk. He was hit by a pitch and did steal a base, but this series now 0 for 12. The 0-1 coming up to Lou Ford from Fute Nee. Swung and hit hard down the left field line, but foul into the Smokin' Owls party deck. In foul territory down the left field line, and it's 0-2 on Lou. Lou also not hitting exactly the way we've been accustomed to coming into this series. He was absolutely on fire, red hot coming in, and is still hitting .300 for the series, so really can't complain. But when you know Lou Ford and when you watch him hit day in and day out, you know what he can do, and .300 is nothing. As he fouls one back to the backstop, foul ball. Count stays 0-2. Went 1 for 6 yesterday. Had one single, he did walk. 3 for 10 in the series, a double, 2 runs batted in, a run, and 2 walks. The all-time franchise leader in batting average, .337 clip. Sabatella leads off first, doesn't go, the 0-2 to Lou. He stays alive and hits one foul down the right field line and out of play. Sabatella leading the Atlantic League in steals coming into this afternoon's matchup with 12. That's 3 better than Bridgeport's Nick Van Stratton. Wilson Valdez on the York Revolution also with 9. But Lou Ford continues to be the offensive catalyst for the Flock. Tied for the league lead in hits with Van Stratton, 39. Leads the league in total bases, 64. The most doubles at 11. The 0-2, off-speed pitch low. Taken for a ball 1 by Ford. Was in second place in batting average in the league as well yesterday before the doubleheader. But his average with the 1 for 6 on the day performance dropped to .351, so that's third now. Sabatella takes off for second, and Ford skies one into right field. Ranging under it is Carlos Guzman. He's there to make the catch in deep right center for the second out as Sabatella trots back to first base. So there's 2 away. Lou flies out to right, and that brings up the cleanup hitter Cody Puckett.
Batting in the cleanup position for Long Island, the third baseman number 2, Cody Puckett, number 2.
So Puckett, 291 on the year, 4 homers, 16 runs batted in. Went 2 for 5 through the 2 games yesterday. Did walk twice, so 7 official plate appearances. Drove in 2. Stole a bag as well. His first steal of the year, actually. Knee keeps Sabatella close over at first after he took off on the ball hit by Lou Ford. Knee, the lefty, comes set at the letters. Kicks and deals. Sabatella takes off and he's picked off. Guzman gets the ball, but it's thrown over the head of Norberto Susini, and Cody Puckett will slide in safely. So Knee saw the play coming all the way. Guzman rushed the throw and sent it high over the head of Norberto Susini. And Susini listed at 5'11". So there was no way he was going to get enough air to jump up there and grab that ball and come down and tag Sabatella. So he's safe at second base. Puckett hits this one high in the air. Middle of the outfield, center field, ranging under it is Michael Rocket, and he will make the catch for the third and final out of the inning. So the Ducks go down without a run. They do get 1 hit, but again, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 batter left on base. It was Brian Sabatella. So after 1 inning of play here from the Bethpage Ballpark here on Sunday afternoon, it's Camden 1 and the Long Island Ducks 0.
Hi, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices. with the Hebrew National Picnic Area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's Party Deck, the Trout Town Fan Can, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. 1-0 Camden Riversharks on top of the Long Island Ducks. And the Ducks Health Report is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. And once again, as we've said the last couple broadcasts for Kevin Baez' squad, it's a clean sheet. No one is injured as of right now. No one dealing with any ailments. So this Ducks team, on the couple eves before they go to face the Somerset Patriots in New Jersey, big-time matchup as Joel Guzman taps one foul for the first strike against Barbosa. That's going to be a huge matchup coming up next week. 4-game set on the road with the first place Patriots in the Liberty Division. So the 0-1 to Joel Guzman from Barbosa, off-speed pitch. Guzman swings right over the top of it. So it's 0-2. Guzman 297 on the year. 1 homer, 13 runs batted in. The 0-2. Change up low and in the dirt. Snagged by Morales, and it's going to be a 1-2 count. Guzman 6 feet 7 inches. Barbosa 6 feet 8 inches. Curveball low and in the dirt, blocked by Morales. So two very, very tall guys in a matchup right here. Beautiful day for baseball here. Memorial Day weekend, barbecues to come. Monday off for most people. Joel Guzman fists one foul back over home plate and up into the luxury suite level. 2-2 count. On deck is Carlos Guzman, the Camden right fielder. Barbosa in the windup, kicks and deals. Tapped over to third base. Cody Puckett charges in, fields it, throws high to John Griffin at first base. But Griffin, with his tall frame, able to go up there and get it. And there's one away. Guzman is retired. So Carlos Guzman will come up now. 0 for 4 last night. Did walk once and stole a base, but struck out as well. He's 0 for 7 in the series out of Brooklyn, New York. Spent 5 seasons in the New York Mets organization. And the first pitch is a called strike. Reached as high as Double-A Binghamton from 2009 through the 2011 season. The 0-1 from Barbosa is hit up the middle. Reggie Corona ranges to his left on the backhand, slides the throw over to first, and there's 2 away. Reggie Corona flashes the leather on the backhand to play, and that's the kind of play we've seen him make over the last couple games, where he ranges up the middle, makes the backhanded catch, and throws over to number 33 at first base, John Griffin, to get an out. So 2 quick outs for Barbosa here. Joel Guzman goes 5-3. Carlos Guzman goes 4-3. So it brings up Eddie Sarando. First pitch from Barbosa. Fastball low and away for ball 1. Sarando got a start yesterday in the first game, went 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Second pitch from Barbosa, ball up and away. Has gone 3 games now without a hit. 263 on the year. Pitch from Barbosa. Sky high on the infield. Morales and Puckett range over. Puckett's going to call off Morales, and he makes the overhead catch, and that's the 3rd out and final out of the inning. So Camden goes down quietly in the second. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base by Andrew Barbosa. And we go to the bottom of the second. Ducks coming up to bat here. Camden still on top 1-0.
from Kings Park.
Hi, this is shortstop Dan Lyons. You can follow me on Twitter at @TheDannyLyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
The results are in. Thousands of PSEG Long Island customers participated in our energy efficiency programs, saving nearly $35 million. Being energy efficient helps our environment too. Together, we've eliminated 21,000 cars worth of emissions in 2014. Thank you, Long Island. We're all making a difference. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.pseglyny.com/efficiency.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Well, there's no better time than now to sign up the Young Ducks fan in your life for the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Ducks Kids Club. Children 14 and under will receive exciting gifts, discounts on merchandise, and unique experiences that only come with being a member. Sign up today by visiting www.liducks.com or by calling 631-940-3825. So we go to the bottom of the second here from Bethpage Ballpark. John Griffin, the flock first baseman, will get things going here. Futeni ready for his second inning of work. Camden up 1-0 on 2 hits. It was a double play ball off the bat of Ryan Strebe that got the first and lone run of the game across. So Griffin steps in, hitting from the right side. 5 homers, 18 RBIs on the season. Takes a call fastball on the outside corner. Griffin came into this series very, very hot with the bat. Takes a fastball on the outside edge for a ball. But is now just 1 for 7 after the double header yesterday. 3 for 10 in the series so far. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He swings right over a changeup. Knee pulls the string. Griffin in his first year with Long Island. And so far, the highlight of his career, an incredible stat, we'll give it to you in a moment. The 1-2 is a fastball on the inside corner for a called strike 3. Griffin does not like it, but he'll have to walk back to the dugout. There's one away, but that feat, 5 home runs in 5 consecutive at-bats from May 21st to May 22nd of last year, so just past the 1-year anniversary of that incredible feat accomplished by John Griffin. So it brings up Prentice Redmond, the Ducks left fielder for the afternoon. First pitch from Knee to Redmond, hitting from the right side is a fastball way outside, ball 1. Redmond now riding a team-leading 18 consecutive game-on base streak. Had a double in Game 2 yesterday, did not play in Game 1. Hits a fastball foul over home plate and on top of the roof here at Bethpage Ballpark. Brings the count to 1-1. And that 18-game streak is even more meaningful when you consider the fact that Prentice Redmond has been a Duck for 18 games. Takes a fastball for a ball outside, 2-1. So every game he's been in a Long Island uniform, he has gotten aboard safely. 14 walks in the 18-game streak, at least one walk in 9 of his last 11 games. Redmond swings through a fastball on the outside edge, and it's 2-2. Prentice coming over from Bridgeport just a few games into this season, providing some outfield and offensive assistance as well. The former Met 1 home run in his MLB career. The 2-2 is a fastball way up and outside, and he'll go to 3-2. Had a game-tying home run against the Philadelphia Phillies back when he was with the Mets in the early 2000s. That was a late-inning home run, late-game home run. Knee with a fastball that Redmond's able to foul off, and he stays alive back into the net. And then the Mets eventually lost that game to the Philadelphia Phillies, but certainly a memorable moment for Prentice Redmond nonetheless. Knee, the lefty, gets the sign from his battery mate Eddie Serrando. Into the windup, he kicks and deals. Fastball low, so make it 19 consecutive games that Prentice Redmond has reached base safely for the Long Island Ducks. 15 walks now in that streak. So a walk in 10 of his last 12 games now. Just an unbelievable streak that Prentice has put together. And his average not necessarily that high, 236, but he just manages to get on base, which is just incredible. Brings up Jose Morales, the catcher, switch hitting catcher, who stole 2 bags yesterday in the first game of the day-night doubleheader. First pitch from Knee is a fastball in the outside corner. So the Ducks backstop doing a bit of running around the base paths yesterday. Stole second and then third in 1 appearance on the bases in the same inning. Did a double steal with Dan Lyons. The 0-1 from Knee. Fastball on the outside edge once again. Morales does not like it. So it's 0-2. Double play, of course, in effect here with Redmond at first. Jose Morales, the catcher. Both of these guys not very fast. Knee comes set just below the chin. Lifts the right leg and deals home. And Morales hits one out to right field. Playable for Guzman. He settles under it and makes the easy catch, and there's 2 away. So it brings up Delta Cleary Jr. Cleary Jr. has turned it on as of late. Number 5, playing in center field today, has been flip-flopping back and forth with Lou Ford in center field, but Ford is the designated hitter this afternoon. Yesterday, 3 for 6 was Delta Cleary Jr. between the 2 games. Had a double, 2 runs batted in, 3 runs, a stolen base. Went 3 for 4 last series. Has really started to hit the ball after coming from Harrisburg, the AA affiliate of the Washington Nationals, a few weeks ago. First pitch from Knee is hit out behind home plate, tailing out of play above the Long Island Ducks dugout. It hits on top of the dugout and then goes up into the stands for the first strike of the at-bat. Delta spending the previous 7 years in the Colorado Rockies organization. But with so many guys coming and going in the beginning of the season for the Ducks, 3 players signed alone in the first month alone. Cleary has been helpful, and he drives one out to left field. Ranging back is Ryan Strebe. Is he going to get there? He reaches up, and he does not make the catch. Rounding second and going to third is Prentice Redmond. Kevin Baez is going to wave him home. The throw from Norberto Susini. The ball is handled by the catcher, Serrando, but sliding in head first safely is Prentice Redmond. It's an RBI triple for Delta Cleary Jr., and the Ducks lead 1-0. Eddie Serrando, the Camden catcher, is trying to say that Prentice never actually touched home plate. Kevin Baez being very aggressive around third base, sending Prentice Redmond all the way from first base. But the call is safe at home. Chris Widger comes out, and he wants to have a conversation. It was a very interesting play with the way it developed, and the official ruling is going to be a double, and then Cleary Jr. advancing on the throw. It was Norberto Susini who was backing up Brandon Chavez, the shortstop. He was the one that actually came in and threw the ball home to Eddie Sarando. So playing backup, Susini actually almost got Redmond going home, but if he's not there, that's an easy play for Redmond to score on. The throw coming in from the outfield was way over the head of Chavez. He was not able to handle it. So it's 1-1 now. The Ducks finally get on the board here. It brings up Dan Lyons with another chance for a runner to come home. Cleary Jr. at third base. Knee deals to Lyons. The first pitch hit high in the air down the right field line. Tailing foul. Is it going to go out of play? It does by a couple feet and bounces into the Ducks bullpen. Carlos Guzman tracked it down but was not able to make the catch. So a big hit from Delta Cleary Jr., who's now 5 for 10, hitting 500 in this series alone. Has 3 RBI, 2 doubles. Let's see if he can score a run here. That would be his 5th of the series. Knee comes set at the letters, the 0-1. Fastball low and away. Backhanded by Sarando. Tom Maggier, the home plate umpire, had to have a talk with Chris Widger after that play at the plate, the Camden manager. Eddie Sarando, the catcher, thought that Prentice Redmond didn't even touch home plate. The 1-1, low and in at the knees of Dan Lyons, but way far inside. 2-1. Luckily for the Ducks, the call stood. And we have a tie ball game here. Knee, the 2-1 with 2 out here. Lyons chops one foul back towards the Camden dugout and into the stands out of play. And it looks like a fan in a 1986 Gary Carter jersey comes up with the baseball. So the kid well represented in the ballpark today. I see a Gary Carter Ducks t-shirt from his time as manager of the Flock. I see another more traditional Mets white and blue pinstripe uniform. Carter, number 8 on the back, off to my right. The 2-2 with 2 outs here to Lyons, taken low in the dirt. So Dan with a chance to get aboard here. Would bring up Brian Sabatella on the top of the order if he can get aboard. Both teams with a run on 2 hits so far. The full count pitch from Nita Lyons is hit right up the middle, fielded by Chavez. He gets it on the short hop, throws to first, and gets the speedy number 12 for the 3rd and final out of the inning. But not before the Ducks strike. They score 1 run on 1 hit with no errors and 1 left on base. So the score 1-1 after 2 innings of play. We go to the 3rd with the Camden Riversharks coming up to bat.
Hey, this is pitcher Eric Neeson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Discover the difference at Huntington Honda and find Long Island's all-star lineup of over 1,200 new Hondas. Huntington Honda steps up to the plate to treat every customer with no pressure, some respect, and Grand Slam service after the sale. Discover the difference and a winning buying experience at huntingtonhondacars.com, and then visit Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110. First pitch from Andrew Barbosa is a strike to Norberto Susini. Swings at the second one and chops one to Cody Puckett at third, who throws over to John Griffin, and there's one away. So Susini goes after the second pitch. Susini, who made his Camden Riversharks debut this season, it's his second go-around with the team, still does not have a hit in the series. He is now 0 for 10 with one run batted in. That came on a bases-loaded walk last night. First pitch from Barbosa to Michael Rocket is a curveball on the inside edge for strike one. One away here. Barbosa works quickly, and the second pitch is a fastball on the inside, and it's 0-2. Fisted foul over the Ducks dugout. Rocket hitting ninth. Hit ninth last night as well. The 0-2 from Barbosa. Hit back over home plate into the luxury suites, and it bounces back down right in the lower bowl, the upper bowl here in front of the press box, and a fan grabs it for a souvenir. Swing and a miss from Michael Rocket. Does he have to throw to first Morales? He does not. The call at home plate is a swinging strike, and Morales held on, so there's two away. Rocket took off sprinting for first base just to play it safe. So there's two away here. Barbosa with a quick 2 outs in the top of the third. And Camden goes back to the top of the lineup, Brandon Chavez. Chavez with the single. Back in the first inning, scored on Ryan Streby's RBI double play. First pitch to Chavez is a fastball low and away. The righty hitting Chavez takes it. Hitting .306 now on the year. Southpaw number 49 for the Ducks. Barbosa deals a strike on the outside corner for a 1-1 count. On deck, Jose Heald, the designated hitter. Next pitch, it looks like a slider. Misses inside to Chavez. Into the windup again is Barbosa. Fastball misses just off the outside corner. Morales holding the pitch there for an extra second or two. Try to get a call from Tom Major, the home plate umpire. But to no avail. 3-1 the count now to number 9, Chavez. Barbosa, fastball on the outside corner. He gets the call that time. And the count goes to full. So 2 away here, no one on for Camden. They scored first in the top of the first inning. Long Island strikes back at the bottom of the second. And the 3-2 from Barbosa. Swing and a miss. He got him swinging. Morales can't hold on, picks it up, throws to Griffin at first base for the third and final out of this top of the third inning. So a very nice inning from Andrew Barbosa, the 6'8" lefty. And it's a 1-2-3, no runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. And after 2.5 here at the Duck Pond, it's 1-1 between the Camden Riversharks. The Long Island Ducks coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Brian Sabatella, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or HuntingtonHondaCars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Hey, Ducks fans, the final out of the top of the third inning was the 15th out of today's ball game. Did you know that a 15-minute call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO. Or visit geico.com. So back to the top of the order for the Long Island Ducks. Brian Sabatella, the right fielder, number 44, will lead things off here in the bottom of the third frame. Foutaine in his third inning of work now, allowing 2 hits, deals to Sabatella, swings at the first pitch, lofts it out into right field. Carlos Guzman is there for it, and he makes the grab, and there's one away. Shallow right field, Guzman makes the first out, and Regi Corona will be the batter for the Flock. Corona, the former Yankees farmhand. A player that really ran away with the second base job. As many Ducks fans know, took it away from Blake Davis, who was dealing with an injury to start the year, who has also struggled mightily as of late with the bat, hitting under 200. But Corona, who was on a lengthy hitting streak a few weeks ago, takes the first pitch for a knee, 0-1 on a fastball in the inside corner, has struggled as of late. Went 4 for 15 last series against York in a 3-game series. This time he ropes one foul down the third baseline and into the left field corner. Ryan Strebe will go and grab it and toss it into his own bullpen. So it's 0-2 to Regi Corona. Lou Ford on deck. 3-time midseason All-Star in the Yankees organization. 8 years with the Bombers. Up and away, a fastball from knee. 1-2 count now. Regi is a switch hitter. With knee, the lefty up, he hits righty. The 1-2. Fouled back into the glove and off the edge behind home plate. So Regi stays alive for at least one more pitch. Reached AAA 3 times in 2009, 2010, and 2013. So Regi got that close to the show, but just unable to take the field with the Yankees. 1-2 from knee. Slider low and in. Did he go around? He does not. First base umpire James Grillo makes the safe sign. So 2-2 the count now. Knee gets the sign from Eddie Sarando. Hands over his head. He kicks and deals. And a ground ball hit foul down the third baseline. Regi 0 for 7 in the doubleheader yesterday. Just trying to get something going here offensively for the Ducks. Knee deals, and Regi hits a hard, screaming foul ball back over home plate. That's grabbed by a young fan right next to the Ducks dugout. It ricocheted off some glass up there and came right down. So the count stays at 2-2. With 1 out, Regi just trying to get aboard here. The 2-2 from knee, swings and misses on the changeup, low and away off the outside edge, and Corona's down on strikes. So it brings up Lou Ford. It's the second strikeout of the game for Fouté-Ni.
Going on the designated hitter, number 20, Lou Ford.
Lou, in his first at-bat, flying out to right field, has the average down now to 348. So sounds picky, obviously, when you hear it. But his average is down, was hitting close to 360 over the last couple games. Over 360 for that. First pitch, he fouls one just off the top of the netting behind home plate. That was just about a half a foot away from going into the crowd. So it's 0-1. Knee into the windup, he deals, and Lou hits one out into right field, hit it off the end of the bat. It might fall for a base hit, and it does. Norberto Susini was sprinting backward, Carlos Guzman was sprinting in, and neither of them are able to get it. And it's a bloop ducktail single into right field for Lou Ford.
Third baseman number 2, Cody.
Well, as the saying goes, any way you can. And Lou will take it. He's on at first, not the hardest hit ball in the world, but a single on paper. Third hit of the game for Long Island. Cody Puckett, the batter now, 0 for 1. He flew out to center field in his first at-bat in the first inning. Lou takes a slight lead off of first. One stolen base on the year. First pitch from Nita Puckett is a fastball off the outside corner for ball 1. And the Ducks have been stealing a lot of bases over the last few games. 7 bases across the doubleheader yesterday, and that was only 16 innings. It wasn't even a full 2 9-inning games. Puckett lofts another one out into center field. Ford rounds second, but standing there is Michael Rocket, and he makes the catch for the third and final out of this bottom of the third inning. So the Ducks go without a run. They get one hit. It was from Lou Ford, no errors, and one runner left on base by the flock. We go to the top of the fourth. The score 1-1 between the Camden Riversharks and the Long Island Ducks, the visiting Sharks, coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is left-handed pitcher Tommy Organ, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. It's time for our fourth inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. Well, it's hard to think of the Ducks and not talk about Lou Ford. Right now, in terms of the Atlantic League, he is tops in the league in doubles with 11. That's one better than Eric Patterson and Beamer Weems, as the first pitch from Barbosa to Jose Heel is a called strike 0-1. So he has 11 right now on the season. And there is a Duck who leads, or has set an Atlantic League record for the most doubles in a season, as Heel lofts a base hit out in the right field. And he's aboard for the leadoff hitter for Camden here in the top of the fourth inning. There is a Duck who set an Atlantic League record for most doubles in a season. And it took place, we'll give you a hint, it was in 2012. Who was it? If you're a big Ducks fan, this should be pretty easy. But 50 doubles was the number back in 2012. What Ducks batter was able to accomplish that feat and set an Atlantic League record? We'll give you the answer in the bottom of the fourth. Ryan Strebe swings and misses through an off-speed pitch, and it's 0-1. So Barbosa comes set at the belt, checks on heel, throws to home now. Fastball on the outside corner, and it's 0-2. Barbosa over the last 2 innings has done a great job getting ahead in the count of these Riversharks batters. Once again from the belt, Barbosa deals curveball low and in the dirt. Ball 1. Ryan Strebe, 2 for 8 in the series through 3 games. Again, did walk 3 times in the nightcap yesterday against Ducks pitching. 3 of 10 walks in the game. The 1-2, and Barbosa throws over to first base to keep heel honest. Strebe spending part of 7 seasons with the Arizona Diamondbacks and Detroit Tigers organizations. The pitch from Barbosa is roped out in the left field. Prentice Redmond ranges over, reaches up, and he makes the catch. He tries to throw it back in quickly. The off-balance throw goes to Dan Lyons, but a circus catch from Prentice Redmond in deep left field as he runs it down in the gap, and there's 1 away. That was a rocket off the bat of Ryan Strebe that Prentice Redmond was able to grab. So there's 1 away. Heel goes back to first, of course. First pitch to Mike Costanzo, and it's hit deep out into right field, but foul. Tailing, and it goes up onto the concourse down by the Ducks bullpen. Costanzo 0 for 1 in the game so far. Grounded out to John Griffin at first base in his first at-bat. Costanzo, the lefty. Next pitch hit sky high on the infield. Dan Lyons settles under it behind the pitcher's mound, and he reaches up and grabs it. And Jose Heel, just about 2 steps off of first, will jump back, and there's 2 away. Dan Lyons, the shortstop, does a nice job to come in and grab it. Which brings up Joel Guzman.
Number 27, Joel Guzman, number 27.
Guzman, the Camden first baseman, grounded out in his first at-bat to third base, Cody Puckett. First pitch from Barbosa is a ball. Guzman did not play in 2014. Did play in 2013 in the Mexican League with Tabasco and Saltillo. The 1-0. Swing and a miss. Fastball low and away. Guzman swings right through it. A native of the Dominican Republic, Joel Guzman, 30 years old. Barbosa comes set at the belt. Kicks and deals the 1-1, and a fastball up and in this time. He swings right through it, and Barbosa getting a lot of swings and misses from the Riversharks. Mixing up his pitches very well. Works quickly, gets the sign from Morales. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to Dan Lyons. He boots it at first, now recovers, throws to first to get the slow-footed Joel Guzman for the 3rd and final out of the inning. Dan Lyons does a nice job. The experience at short showing, knocks it down, stays calm, and throws over to first for the 3rd out of this top of the 4th. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and there was 1 runner left on base by Camden. The score is still 1-1. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ducks coming up to bat here from Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is Jose Morales, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DuckBaseball.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Upsky Long Island Hotel in Hauppauge. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Upsky Long Island Hotel features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. Best of all, it's only minutes from Bethpage Ballpark. The Upsky Long Island Hotel, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Family fun every time. Beautiful evening for baseball. Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. It's time for the answer to our fourth inning trivia, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks and baseball as a whole. Well, the question we asked you, as we referenced Lou Ford, who is currently leading the Atlantic League just this season in doubles with 11, who set an Atlantic League record back in 2012 with 50 doubles in one season for the Ducks, a number that still stands right now over the last couple years? And the answer is Mr. Duck, Ray Navarrete. He is the answer. 50 doubles back in the championship 2012 season. The second Atlantic League championship for the Long Island Ducks, and John Griffin fouls one into the first base side of the field and out of play. August 16th will be Ray's retirement. Number 16 to be retired on August 16th. Justin Davies will have his number retired as well, number 4. So the first time the Ducks have retired any numbers. Fastball on the outside by Fute Ni is taken for a ball by Griffin. So number 4 and number 16 will never be worn again after this season by any Ducks. 1-1 by Griffin is hit high and far to deep left field. Going back is Ryan Strebe, and he's going to make the catch on the warning track. Well, Griffin gave it a ride to deep left in front of the King Cullen sign, but with his back to the wall was able to make the grab for the first out. Griffin certainly hit that one hard. Might have been just enough off the end of the bat. Had a ton of air, but Strebe, the ex-Duck, was able to track it down for the first out. So one away brings up Prentice Redmond, who scored Long Island's first run. Futene into his windup. Hands over his head, he kicks and deals. A slider low and in, taken by Redmond for a ball. Jose Morales on deck. Futene will deal the 1-0 with one away here to Prentice Redmond. He swings and misses. Pitch on the outside half of the plate, and it's 1-1. Knee works quickly, gets another sign from Sarando and deals a curveball on the outside edge for a ball, 2-1. So Prentice Redmond, after spending bunch of seasons with the Bridgeport Bluefish, now a member of the Long Island Ducks, stays in the Atlantic League. Swings and hits one into shallow center field. Ranging in is Michael Rocket. He's there with the sunglasses on, and he makes a catch right in front of his face for the second out. So Griffin goes 7, Redmond goes 8, and it brings up the catcher Jose Morales. Switch hitting catcher. Both of these teams a run on 3 hits. 1-1 game here, bottom 4, 2 outs.
Look at the catcher, number 26, Jose Morales, number 26.
Morales hitting .224 on the year, 4 RBIs, 7 walks, and 8 runs. 2 away here for Futeni and the Camden Riversharks. First pitch is a curveball on the outside corner. Paints the black for a strike. 0-1. Morales and Mike Blank flip-flopping over the last 2 to 3 games now. The 0-1 from Nee is a curveball. Tries to paint the edge again, but misses too low and away, and it's 1-1. Blank was signed and activated yesterday, but didn't really have enough time to get ready for game time for the first game. So Morales was the backstop for Kevin Baez after he caught a full 9 innings on Friday night in the 10-1 win. Morales swings and misses, flails at an off-speed pitch low and away, and it's 1-2. But then Blank got the start in the nightcap. Unfortunately, had an error that scored a run that got the Camden offense going as they ended up winning the game, of course, scoring 7 runs, but then a deep RBI double in the final inning for the second run of the game for Long Island off the bat of Blank. Made up for it. Fastball up the eyes to Morales from Nee, and it's 2-2. $9,837 fans through the gates at Bethpage Ballpark on Saturday afternoon, the day-night doubleheader. The 2-2. Morales reaches and fouls it back up onto the concourse behind the Ducks dugout. Out of play, and the count stays even at 2-2. Wind still blowing slightly out to left field, right to left. The flag's over down by the right field foul pole by the Ducks bullpen. Waving gently in the breeze. Ducks in their home orange unis. Pitch from Nee is hit to second base, and it's snagged by Norberto Susini. Takes about a step and a half to his right for the third and final out of the inning. So it's 1-2-3 for Fute Nee. Griffin flies out, Redmond flies out, and then Morales hits a liner to Susini at second base. And we go to the top of the fifth. The score still tied at 1. Camden and Long Island, the Riversharks, are coming up to bat here at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is Sergio Perez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc Pavers, pave your way.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived.
Fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to the Duck Pond, where exclusive hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. So Andrew Barbosa, the 6'8" lanky lefty, out on the mound once again for the Flock, ready to start his fifth inning of work here at Bethpage Ballpark. Sunday afternoon, Chris Buckley here with you. I thank you so much, and the Long Island Ducks, thank you for making us a part of your Sunday afternoon entertainment. Ducks will have off Monday and Tuesday, Memorial Day, and then they will be in Somerset, New Jersey. Barbosa deals to Carlos Guzman, a fastball up and in for ball 1. So 1-0 to the lefty hitting Guzman, the right fielder for Camden. Barbosa throws a changeup that Guzman chases for a strike. It's chopped foul toward the Duck dugout, and it's 1-1. Guzman in his first at-bat was a ground-out victim, but this time ropes one up the middle, right past the ankles of Barbosa and into center field for a base hit, and he's aboard. So for the second straight inning, Camden gets the leadoff batter aboard with a single. Last inning was Jose Heel. This time it's Carlos Guzman. Brings up Eddie Sarando for the Sharks. Sarando wearing number 28. Barbosa, the lefty, kicks and deals. He squares to bunt. Sarando bunts it foul back toward the backstop, and it's 0-1. Sarando, 23 years old, out of Jersey City, New Jersey. Spent last year with Delaware State University. Actually made the Riversharks roster through an open tryout. Was undrafted out of Delaware State. Hit .279 with 114 RBI in 168 games through 4 NCAA seasons. He squares the bunt here, gets it down. Barbosa's off. The lefty picks it up and throws to first base, covering his Regi Corona, and the sacrifice bunt is successful for the Camden backstop, and there's one away. So sacrifice 1-4. Guzman advances to second base, and Susini comes up with a chance to get his second Riversharks RBI of the season. Barbosa set at the letters, checks on Guzman at second base. Corona holds him on, but now prances back toward his position. Curveball on the outside is a called strike one from Barbosa, who is right around 60 pitches now in the game. Barbosa went just 3 innings in his first start back on May 19th. Threw 41 pitches, 22 strikes. He did walk 3. Right now a bit more efficient. Swinging a foul ball in foul territory. Griffin ranges under it. He can't see it, and it bounces on the dirt and into the stands along the first base side. Griffin would have had a shot at it. Morales looked like he saw it, but Griffin had no idea where it was staring up into the sky, was trying to shield his eyes from the sun, and could not get a beat on it. It is a strike to Susini, so it goes to 0-2. Last year, hit .250 with 3 RBIs, did Susini for Camden. Barbosa deals a fastball up and away. Two years ago, played for Kansas City in the American Association back in 2013. Struck out twice last night. This one a ball in the dirt that skips away from Morales. Count goes to 2-2. Guzman stays put at second base, does not advance. 1 run on 4 hits for the Sharks, 1 run on 3 hits for the Ducks, but Camden threatening here with a runner in scoring position. Barbosa set the belt, checks on Guzman, kicks and deals the 2-2. Fastball right on the inside corner, and Susini goes down looking.
Another strikeout by Andrew Barbosa puts another K on the Cradle of Aviation K board.
So for Barbosa, his third strikeout. Pounds the inside corner and brings up the 9-hitter Michael Rocket.
Number 2.
The center fielder has also played third base in place of Mike Costanzo. Evan Crawford, the former Duck, injured in last night's contest when he hit a ball down the left field line. Barbosa deals a curveball low and in that Rocket goes chasing. Ball bounced in the dirt, but it's a strike, and it's 0-1. Crawford hit a ball off the glove of Cody Puckett yesterday evening that skipped down the left field line in the 7th inning. He rounded first gingerly and trotted into second base and then was removed for Stephen Bull, who at the time was the first base coach. He was coaching first, and then Chris Widger had to put him in to pinch run at second. Barbosa deals same exact pitch, same exact result. Curveball low and in, and Rocket goes chasing. And it's 0-2 with 2 outs here. And Barbosa can work out of this slight jam after the sacrifice bunt from Sarando got Guzman to second. He struck out Susini. And he can strike out Rocket right here and end the inning. The 0-2. Curveball just misses off the outside corner. Great pitch from Barbosa on 0-2. Nothing that Rocket could do with it. Morales tried to bring it back up with the glove into the zone. But it is a ball. 1-2 is the count. Morales flashes some signs. Decent lead for Guzman off second. A base hit should score him. The 1-2 from Barbosa is up and in. Did he go around? Yes, he did. First base umpire James Grillo says Michael Rocket went around through the zone, and it's the third and final out of the inning. So Camden does not score. No runs on one hit, the sacrifice from Sarando, but no errors, and they leave one on base. We go to the bottom of the fifth inning here from Bethpage Ballpark. 1-1 is your score between the Camden Riversharks and Long Island Ducks. The Flock coming up to bat.
Hi, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the Hebrew National Picnic Area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls Party Deck, the Trout Town Fan Can, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark, time for an out-of-the-town scoreboard update. First, a look around the Atlantic League. And at the ballpark at Harbor Yard, bottom of the fifth between the Bridgeport Bluefish and Sugarland Skeeters. No score there. In Southern Maryland, the Blue Crabs hosting the Lancaster Barnstormers at Regency Furniture Stadium. No score between those two teams as well, so two scoreless games right now. And the only other game on tap for today from Santander Stadium in York, Pennsylvania, the York Revolution will host the first place Somerset Patriots with their league-leading 20 wins. The Ducks at 16-13, currently second place, 4.5 back of the Pats. And the Bridgeport Bluefish with 15-13 as their record are 5 games back. Delta Cleary Jr. the batter for the Long Island Ducks. 2-0 is the count. He takes 2 straight balls from Fute Ni. The 2-0 coming up from the left-hander from Taiwan is a called strike on the outside corner. Fastball, 2-1. So it'll be Cleary Jr., Dan Lyons, and then Brian Sabatella at the top of the order. The 2-1. Knee throws a fastball low and in. And right now in the MLB, the New York Mets at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. 1-0 Pirates on top of the Mets. 2 outs with a runner on third there. RBI double from Jody Mercer. And there's a called strike from Knee to Delta Cleary Jr. 3-2 is the count. The Yankees will host the Texas Rangers, looking to overcome the blowout loss yesterday at the stadium, and it's taken for a ball by Delta Cleary Jr. off the outside corner, and he will go to first base. And as you heard Bullet Bob Otone say, fans, that is another Municipal Credit Union walk with a purpose. Every time a Ducks batter walks, the Quacker Jack Foundation wins. So it brings up Dan Lyons, the Ducks shortstop. Dan now with a 276 average. Cleary Jr. leads off of first. He takes off for second, squaring him on his Lions. He gets in front of the throw for Serrano and sliding in safely at second base by a mile is Delta Cleary Jr. So Cleary Jr. with his third stolen base of the season gets himself in scoring position, and the Ducks are threatening here. Lions with an 0-1 count on him now. Cleary Jr. a decent lead off of second base. Brandon Chavez comes in and claps his glove, now ranges back toward his normal position. Knee deals, but time is called by Dan Lyons. As soon as Knee lifted his leg, he had to come home. You never want to hold up a throw when you're in the middle of your delivery. That is recipe for an injury. But Lyons got the call for time in time. Again, for the Yankees when they host the Texas Rangers tonight, Chris Capuano, 0-1 with an ERA of 12 on the season so far, will face Giovanni Gallardo, the former Brewer, 3-6 with a 4.26 ERA. Futeni looks in, gets a sign from Sarando, comes set at the letters. The right leg kick he throws, and it's a fastball through the opposite batter's box for a ball, 1-1. Francisco Liriano with 9 strikeouts through 4 innings for the Pittsburgh Pirates against the New York Mets. Futeni, the 1-1, curveball right over the middle of the plate. That was a bending pitch that Dan Lyons just was not ready for. And he takes it for a called strike, and it's 1-2. Ducks coming into the game with the league's best average by 1 point. 270 was their team average for the start of the game. Knee deals, and Lyons chops one through the hole into left field. And holding up at third base is Delta Cleary Jr. Dan Lyons takes a hard turn around first base, but now will go back. And it's a single through the left side for the Ducks shortstop, and there's runners on first and third for Brian Sabatella.
Back to the top of the order for your Long Island Ducks. Here's the right fielder, number 44, Brian Sabatella, number 44.
So Sabatella with a huge opportunity here, already has a single in the game, stole a base. His league-leading 13th of the season. And a chance to try to at least make it 13 RBI on the season. Lyons with speed leads off of first. Delta Cleary Jr. with speed leads off of third. Knee deal. Sabatella takes a ball low in the zone for ball 1. Both teams with a run on 4 hits now after Lyons' single that he watched go through the hole between Mike Costanzo and Brandon Chavez in the left field. The lefty knee set at the letters. The slide step he deals. Sabatella takes it for a ball low and in. Lyons isn't going anywhere. Kept in front by Eddie Sarando. Sabatella, of course, the Long Island native, living in Aquabog out of Port Jeff. High school at Shoreham Wading River. 2-0 to the Ducks right fielder. Swung on and hit foul behind the Ducks dugout, out of play into the stands for strike 1. Sabatella now 7 for 14 in the series so far with the Camden Riversharks. Has just been on fire. 7-game hitting streak now. Regi Corona on deck. Knee will throw over and keep Lyons at first. And we said back in the first, Sabatella had his league-leading 13th stolen base of the season. He led the Frontier League in stolen bases last season in 2014. He had 40. So on his way to that number once again, if not more. Knee deals the 2-1, and it's a fastball that gets away from him. And it's 3-1. So the Taiwan native in danger of loading the bases here for Regi Corona. Knee at right around 80 pitches here in the bottom of the fifth. Throws the 3-1, and Sabatella swings and hits it foul off the concrete of the luxury section. And a nice one-handed grab by a fan right behind the Long Island Ducks dugout. It's the second strike to Sabatella, so it'll be a 3-2 count. Lions will lead off at first. There's still no out here. Tie game between the Riversharks and Ducks. It's 1-1. Cleary about a 2.5-step lead off of third. Costanzo not too close to third base. The 3-2 to Sabatella. Lions takes off. Sabatella lifts it to left field. Tagging should be Cleary Jr. He does. And Strebe will not even throw home. So it is a sacrifice fly for Brian Sabatella. And the Ducks take a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the fifth frame. So on a 3-2 count, Sabatella goes down and gets the ball low in the zone and gets his team on top 2-1.
Second baseman, number 11, Regi Corona, number 11.
So Delta Cleary Jr. with another run in this series. So he now has 5 over the last 3.5 games now. So Regi Corona the batter. Dan Lyons still at first after Cleary Jr. trotted home. Futeni with one out here looking for a double play ball. Corona takes a fastball on the inside half. 0-1. Corona with 2 triples on the air right now. Tied for second in the Atlantic League. Wellington Dotel of Bridgeport has 4 through just under 30 games. Sunday Family Fun Day here at Bethpage Ballpark. Post-game, Kids and Kids at Heart run the bases at the Duck Pond. 0-1 from Knee to Corona. Still hitting righty. Lyons takes off. He's picked off. Guzman, another try here. He throws to second base, and he's safe. So the second time that Joel Guzman has thrown a ball too high after a runner was picked off by Futeni, and the Ducks take advantage both times and swipe the base. It was Brian Sabatella in the first inning, and it's Dan Lyons here in the second. Incredible base running. Well, not so incredible when you think about the decision making, but the Ducks' ability to actually work out of the trouble. That was a nice slide from Dan Lyons. Wrapped right around the tag from Norberto Susini. So Guzman gives 2 stolen bases to the Ducks. Knee deals, and Corona hits one hard foul up into the luxury suite level for the second strike, and it's 0-2. So Lyons aboard at second with his 6th stolen base of the season. And Corona has a runner in scoring position here with 1 out. Knee trying to work out of trouble. Corona calls time and steps out. Lou Ford on deck, so if Regi can get on here, it is an 0-2 count. Lou will be the batter, followed by Cody Puckett in the hole. Knee set at the letters. The slide step with the right leg. He kicks and deals. Hard ground ball to shortstop. Chavez fields on the backhand, throws to first, and he gets him just in time by a half a step. Advancing to third base is Dan Lyons to bring up Lou Ford. So Corona goes 6-3.
Long Island designated hitter, number 20, Lou Ford.
Lyons advances on the throw. And Lou will come up here with 2 out and a chance to extend the lead to 3-1 with a base hit here. Lou with 31 RBI on the season. Leads the league. 9 better than Blake Galen of Lancaster. Lou swings at the first pitch and tops it foul. Back to the backstop, and it's 0-1. Lou, over his last couple at bats, just not making the type of solid contact we're used to seeing. He's been fouling a lot of pitches off. Futeni gets the sign from battery mate Eddie Serrando. Lyons leads off third. The 0-1 is an off-speed pitch that Serrando will have to corral around his ankles, picks it up and tosses it back, and it's 1-1. Lou Ford with 29 starts in the 3-hole this season. Pitches a ball from Futeni. Fastball 2-1. And the Ducks have played in 29 games, so every single game, Lou Ford, all reliable, the center fielder slash DH slash hitting coach for the Long Island Ducks, has been in the 3-hole. The 2-1 from Knee with 2 out. Swing and miss by Lou Ford. Changeup. Tips it into the glove of Serrando, and there's 2 strikes here. So a 2-2 count. 2 out. Bottom 5. Ducks lead 2-1. Dan Lyons leading off of third base. Knee comes set. He kicks and deals, and Lou chops one right back to Futeni. Easy play for the southpaw. He tosses over to Joel Guzman for the third and final out of the inning. But not before the Ducks are able to extend this game to a 2-1 game here. It's 2-1 in favor of Long Island. They score 1 run on 1 hit with no errors, and they leave 1 on base as we go to the top of the 6th inning here from Bethpage Ballpark. The Camden Riversharks trailing the Ducks 2-1. They're coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is left-handed pitcher Carmine Giardina, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
The results are in. PSEG Long Island is delivering 99.9% reliability. We got there by strengthening equipment and clearing trees along power lines across our area. And our new outage management system will continue to ensure improved communications and faster restoration. 99.9% reliable. It's one more way we're serving you better. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.psegliny.com/reliability.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Well, fans, follow all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. The Ducks currently with 17 home runs as a team right now through 29 and a half games. And Andrew Barbosa's day is done. for the Long Island Ducks. He got the start, and we have a pitching change here, and it's going to be number 6, the knuckleballer, Mickey Janis, to come in, the righty, for the Ducks, and we'll get you his numbers so far on the season. Right now, for Janis, 2-2 with a 2.46 ERA, has pitched in 6 games. 4 of them have been starts. 29 and a third innings of work, 26 hits, 13 runs, 8 of them earned, 9 walks, and 21 strikeouts, with opponents hitting .236 against them. We'll give you the final line for the 6'8" left-hander, Andrew Barbosa. And it was a good day. 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run. It was earned, no walks, 4 strikeouts, did have 1 wild pitch, but through 64 pitches, through 46 strikes. So a very efficient day at the ballpark for Andrew Barbosa as he gives way to the knuckleballer Mickey Janis. Throws that knuckler as his primary pitch. Janis' last appearance coming a few days ago when he pitched 7 great innings of relief in York, Pennsylvania, when the Ducks were able to complete their sweep of the Revolution. He got the win on that Thursday game. 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts in his first season here on Long Island. So the first pitch to Brandon Chavez, the leadoff hitter for Camden, is a knuckleball low, and it's taken for a ball by Chavez. Janis gets the sign from Jose Morales and the 1-0. Looks like another knuckleball that misses low and in. It's a hard knuckleball. It's a very fast-moving knuckleball. It's not the typical, more Tim Wakefield, R.A. Dickey-esque type of knuckleball that just really floats up there and dances. And this one, knuckleball right over the middle of the plate for a called strike, 2-1. So Chavez takes the first strike, hitting .302 on the year now, singled and scored back in the first. 2-1 from Janis is hit foul into foul territory down the left field line, and it lands on the field and bounces into the stands, but Prentice Redmond was not able to get there in time. So it's 2-2 now. Chavez steps back in. 2-2 coming from Mickey Janis into his windup. He kicks and deals, and Chavez takes a pitch just low and in. Very close, a knuckleball for ball 3. And it's a full count to the Camden shortstop, so Janis has to buckle down here. On deck is Jose Heel, the 3-2. Chopped foul off the foot, and Brandon Chavez stays alive, has to walk off that stinger. I told you earlier, Gary Carter, number 8 jersey pin day here. Part 5 of 6. Collector pennants handed out earlier in this season, a few weeks ago, for fans to apply the pins to. There are 6 spots on there. And Gary Carter, of course, unfortunately passing away back in 2012. This one hit on the ground. In the hole for Reggie Corona, ranges over, makes the play. Did he get there in time? It's a moot point. John Griffin drops the ball. The ball was there in time, but Griffin unable to scoop it out of the dirt. And Chavez is aboard with a single, what should be a single, it is. So the 5th hit of the game for Camden.
Designated hitter number 12,
Brings up Jose Heel. So Chavez with his 2nd single of the game. Jose Heel 2 for 2 with 2 singles as well. So 4 hits apiece, or 4 hits total, I should say, between Chavez and Heel alone. The 1 and 2 batters. Janis now works from the stretch. No out. Chavez leads off. He throws over. Janis keeps Chavez close. Gary Carter, a 19-year career. 2,092 hits, 324 homers, 1,225 RBIs, Squaring to bunt his heel, and he bunts it foul down the first baseline and out of play. Part of that 86 Mets team, started that rally in Game 6 against the Boston Red Sox. Always enthusiastic, beloved by fans. Manager here on Long Island. Loved by fans here as well. The 0-1 from Janis. Heel gets the bunt down this time. The sacrifice is successful. He will move Chavez over to second base. And Ryan Strebe will be the batter.
Left fielder, number 33, Ryan Strebe, number 33.
So Strebe, the former Duck, will make his way to home plate. We told you earlier he was part of the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Tigers organization. The Detroit Tigers reached the AAA level in 2011 and 2012. Was named an All-Star in 3 consecutive seasons from 2007 to 2009. The Tigers minor league player of the year in 2008, and he hits one deep to left field here, deep center field. Ranging back is Delta Cleary Jr. on the warning track. Makes the catch. He reaches up and gets it, and tagging from second to third is Brandon Chavez. So the second ball that Ryan Strebe has hit right on the screws that a Ducks outfielder has tracked down. First it was Prentice Redmond in his last at-bat back in the 4th, and now here in the 6th, he hits a deep, deep fly ball to left center field by the 400 sign. And Delta Cleary Jr. is the one to track it down this time. So 2 away for Mike Costanzo. Camden can tie here. Chavez running from third will be in motion as soon as the ball is put in play with 2 out. First pitch is a ball low, 1-0. Janis comes set at the letters. He deals. Knuckleball hit to first base. Griffin there, fields it cleanly, and he will run over and step on first base. And Mickey Janis works out of the sacrifice trouble with the ground ball to first base. So the score is still 2-1 in favor of the Ducks. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base by Camden in the top of the 6th frame. We go to the bottom of the 6th with the Ducks coming up to bat. Up 1, it's 2-1 here in Central Islip.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Eric Komatsu, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. Long Island Ducks hosting the Camden Riversharks in Game 4 of a 4-game series here on Long Island. The first time this season the two teams have met. Cody Puckett will lead things off for the Long Island Ducks. John Griffin will follow him. And the Ducks do invite you to spend your Father's Day here at Bethpage Ballpark. Sunday, June 21st, the Ducks will be hosting the crosstown rival Bridgeport Bluefish at 1:35 p.m. First pitch from Foutainé is a called strike on a curveball to Cody Puckett. Exciting baseball card giveaway, and all-you-can-eat pregame barbecue. Have a catch with Dad on the field. All part of the Father's Day festivities here at the Duck Pond. The second pitch by Puckett is fouled. Off behind home plate, and it's 0-2. Hebrew National Picnic Area will be the site of the Father's Day barbecue. You can get further information at 631-940-DUCK or at laducks.com for your tickets. Third pitch, again fouled off by Puckett. Now to play up onto the upper concourse down the right field line. Count stays at 0-2. Foutainé up over 90 pitches now. The next pitch on the 0-2 is hit hard to left field to Ryan Strebe off the bat of Cody Puckett, but Strebe ranges in and is able to handle the line drive for the first out.
Look at the first baseman, number 33, John Griffin, number 33.
So John Griffin will come up now. Struck out looking in his first at-bat. Flew out to left field in his second at-bat. Griffin with the 3-run homer on Friday night here at the ballpark. Part of the 10-run output of this Ducks offense. The first pitch from Nita Griffin is a fastball low and in, taken for a ball. Knee works quickly, the 1-0. Hit on the ground to second base. Ranging over is Norberto Susini. Fields it cleanly and throws over to first to Joel Guzman. There's 2 away. Cue shot off the end of Griffin's bat. And Susini did not read it right away. Not sure if it was because of the spin or he just was not able to get a beat on it off the bat. But at the last second had just enough time to go over to his left. Range over, pick it up, and slung it over to first for the second out of this bottom of the 6th inning. First pitch to Prentice Redmond, a called strike, off-speed pitch on the inside corner. 0-1. So Knee at 96 pitches now. Working here in the bottom of the 6th. See if Chris Widger elects to take him out after this inning. Redmond pokes one into center field. Ranging is Michael Rocket, but he's not going to get there. It falls in front of him, and Prentice Redmond is aboard at first with a single. So he keeps the inning alive for Long Island. Brings up Jose Morales, the catcher, who lined out to Cecchini in his last at-bat. Now he's back in the 4th. Morales, number 26. A switch-hitting catcher. Certainly a rarity. One name that definitely comes to mind is Jorge Posada. Former New York Yankee, of course, but Morales here playing in Central Islip for the Ducks. First pitch from Knee is an off-speed pitch low under the feet of Morales. He had to lift his back foot, get out of the way of it, and it's 1-0. Yesterday was Ryan Kulik, the winning pitcher last night for the Camden Riversharks. Matt Click and Steve Garrison both threw an inning each as well to wrap up the game. So there should be some fresh arms out in Chris Widger's bullpen. Morales swings, hits a chopper right back to Foutainé on the mound. He fields it cleanly, snags it, and throws over to Guzman for the third and final out of the frame. So the Ducks do not score. They still lead 2-1. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. It was Prentice Redmond. And we will go to the top of the 7th here at the Duck Pond. The Flock still on top, 2-1. We'll be right back.
Hey fans, this is Blake Davis, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Spring into a new Honda at Huntington Honda and pay $59 a month for a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan. $59. So spring into Huntington Honda on Jericho Turnpike just east of Route 110 or HuntingtonHondaCars.com.
Huntington Honda, discover the difference.
Auto 24-month lease, total due at inception. Civic $31.90 includes bank fee, first month's payment, no security deposit. Taxes, DMV, title fees extra with excellent credit through HFS.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Hey Ducks fans, chill out with a cold cup of Hampton Coffee Company gourmet iced coffee available at the concession stands at Bethpage Ballpark. Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or visit their cafes in the Hamptons to get your gourmet iced coffee now. So another pitching change from Kevin Baez with the 2 days off on Monday and Tuesday. He has a little bit more wiggle room, and it'll be number 14 for the Ducks. It's Patrick Kreider, who pitched yesterday in the day game for the Long Island Ducks. So we'll get you Kreider's numbers on the season so far. Right now, Kreider 0-1 with a 4.15 ERA in 13 innings of work, 13 hits, 7 runs, 6 of them earned, 4 walks, 11 Ks, has given up 3 homers, 2 doubles, and opponents are hitting .255 against the Southpaw. Kreider out of Owensboro, Kentucky, comes in place of Mickey Janis. And the first batter he faces is Joel Guzman, who goes swinging at a curveball low at his ankles that bounces in the dirt for the first strike. Guzman really chasing on that one. He was fishing for something that just wasn't there. Kreider, the lefty, 6 foot 175. Lifts the leg, the 0-1. Same exact pitch, but this time Guzman holds up. They check at first base, but he does not go. 1-1. So Janis works 1 inning, gives up 1 hit. No runs, no walks, no strikeouts. Faces 4 batters. So overall a clean inning from the knuckleballer, despite Chavez being aboard at third. The 1-1 from Kreider, and Guzman takes it for a called strike on the outside edge. In his appearance yesterday in Game 1, Kreider came in relief, 1 inning, 2 hits, a run, no walks, and no strikeouts. The high right leg kick he deals to Guzman. Fastball just misses on the inside. Morales holds it there but does not get the call. Would have been a called strike 3, but the count goes from 1-2 to 2-2. Kreider working from the right side of the rubber, deals a hard hit foul ball down the right field line and out of play into the stands, and a young fan able to pounce on the rebound off of some seats for a souvenir. Count stays at 2-2. Kreider works quickly, deals to Guzman, swing and a miss. He gets the Camden first baseman down on strikes, and there's 1 away here in the top of the 7th inning.
Located in section 208, young man with a black t-shirt is doing an excellent job today.
So it brings up Carlos Guzman,
Right fielder number 3, Carlos
now hitting
Guzman,
.223, 1 for 2 on the day. Kreider kicks and deals. Curveball nails the outside corner. Very nice pitch from Patrick Kreider. Got the nice extension, got the flick of the wrist, and the curveball bends through the strike zone to Jose Morales. So it's 0-1. Next pitch, same pitch, curveball, but too far and low and away. And it skips away from Morales. The bat boy will come out and grab it, and it's 1-1. Guzman grounded out to Regi Corona in his first at-bat in the 2nd inning, singled in his last at-bat in the 5th to start out an inning. Fastball inside, taken for a ball. Kreider works from the stretch, deals, and another ball low and away, and count goes to 3-1. A lot of the Ducks relievers will, regardless of the situation in the game, if there's runners on or not, will work from the stretch. And Kreider is one of them. Comes set just below the chin, 3-1. Deals, it's a curveball hit right at Dan Lyons at shortstop, and there's 2 away. He makes the catch. Nice grab by Dan Lyons. 2 down in the top of the 7th, and the batter will be Eddie Sarando.
Catcher number 28, Eddie Sarando. Number 28.
So Sarando fresh out of college. Was an All-MEAC Conference selection in 2012. Went to Marist High School in Bayonne, New Jersey. Was a 2-time preseason All-American there. Hit over 500 in his sophomore season, over 600 as a junior. Again, this was back in high school, but Sarando putting up big numbers back in his school days. Takes a called strike from Kreider for the first pitch. The 0-1 coming up with 2 down here. Kreider kicks and deals, and it's chopped foul back toward the Riversharks dugout. And there's 2 away here in the top of the 7th. An 0-2 count coming to the Camden catcher. Due up next inning for Long Island, it'll be Cleary Jr. Lyons in the top of the order. Fastball low and away. Way outside. So it'll be 1-2 to the righty hitting Sarando. Kreider, the 1-2. Fastball just low. Morales once again trying to frame it and hold it in the zone. Does not get the call. Tom Magier will not give that low pitch, it seems, to either side, despite their best efforts to try to get the call. So it's now 2-2. 2 out here. Kreider with no one on, kicks and deals. Curveball, swing and a miss in the dirt. He got him. So Patrick Kreider comes in out of the bullpen for Kevin Baez and gets 2 strikeouts, both swinging here in the top of the 7th. And we will go to the bottom of the frame. No runs, no hits, no errors, no runners left on base for the Camden Riversharks. In the top of the frame, it's the Ducks coming up to bat. They still lead 2-1 here in Central Islip.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Mark Rogers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the official Ducks YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Upsky Long Island Hotel in Hauppauge. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Upsky Long Island Hotel features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. Best of all, it's only minutes from Bethpage Ballpark. The Upsky Long Island Hotel, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Hello, Ducks fans. Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks on top of the Camden Riversharks in the bottom of the 7th, 2-1. So following this conclusion of this game, the end of a 4-game set at Bethpage Ballpark, the first meeting of the season between these two teams, the Sharks and the Ducks. Ducks will go to Somerset, New Jersey for 4 straight 7:05 games from Wednesday through Saturday, before the Ducks return home for a 3-game set with the visiting York Revolution, beginning here on Sunday, May 31st. And remember, if you're looking for Ducks tickets, there's 3 ways you can get them. Of course, at the Bethpage Ballpark box office, online at liducks.com, or via the Ducks mobile app, or, of course, over the phone at 631-940-TIXX, or again, that's 631-940-8499. So leading it off for the Ducks in the bottom of the 7th is Delta Cleary Jr., who's 1 for 1, has doubled, has walked as well, has also scored one of Long Island's 2 runs, and it's Fute Need, who will stay out on the mound for Chris Widger's Camden Riversharks. And the 0-1 pitch from Nee is up and away for ball 1. So it'll be a 1-1 to Delta Cleary Jr. Dan Lyons, the shortstop, the 9-hitter, is on deck, and then we'll go back to the top for Brian Sabatella. This one hit hard into left center field in the gap. Ranging over is Michael Rocket. Is he going to get there? Did he make the catch? Oh, what a catch by Michael Rocket. The umpire signals the out, and Michael Rocket has himself a web gem. He makes the sprinting catch in the left center field gap. At the last second falls just to brace his momentum instead of running into the wall, and a cloud of dust comes up from the warning track. What a catch by the Camden center fielder. By far the best catch of the series so far between the two teams. Michael Rocket really using all of his speed, and he reaches up and at the last second robs Delta Cleary Jr. of a hit. That would have been extra bases for sure, folks, and Delta Cleary Jr., instead of standing on second or third, is now sitting on the Ducks bench. So 1 away here after Rocket's spectacular grab, and it's Dan Lyons, the batter. He fouls off the first pitch for a strike, and it's 0-1. As I said earlier, Rocket has played center field. He's played third base as well for Mike Costanzo at times when Costanzo has needed some rest. So a two-way player, infield, outfield, showing why he has been playing mostly in center field, and that pitch is a ball, low and in, and it's 1-1. Fute now over 100 pitches, working in the 7th. But certainly gets some defensive assistance to help his outing go a bit smoother from Michael Rocket. This one, Dan Lyons lifts one over the head of Brandon Chavez, and it falls into left center field cleanly for a base hit with 1 out. So now Lyons aboard at first base. Brian Sabatella will be the batter. Sabatella 1 for 2, a single. Has a sacrifice fly as well. Lyons aboard at first, has stolen a base. One of the 2 in the game by the Ducks that has been assisted, you could say, by Joel Guzman, the first baseman for Camden. Both of the stolen bases have come, or there's actually been 3 stolen bases, I apologize. Lyons was picked off. Brian Sabatella was picked off back in the first inning by Fute Ni, and because of 2 poor throws, Lyons and Sabatella were able to get to the next base up as Sabatella lifts one out to center. Michael Rocket, with a much easier play, makes the catch on this one, and there's 2 away. So both outs courtesy of Michael Rocket for Camden. Regi Corona will come up 0 for 3 now today. Came into the afternoon 0 for 11 in the series. So he is now 0 for 14 against Camden. Was 0 for 7 yesterday. And Regi's average, having been up near 350, 360 in that range, now down to 320. Lyons still aboard at first base. Knee in likely his last inning, deals to Corona. And it's a fastball on the outside edge for ball 1. Lyons waits for Knee to come and put his foot on the rubber before he gets his lead. Camden in their road grays with the light blue insignia and trim. Fastball through the lefty batter's box, and it's 2-0 now to Regi Corona. So Lyons with that stolen base back in the 5th. Now has 6 on the season. Knee comes set just below the chin, kicks and deals. Corona fouls one back up into the luxury suite level. It bounces back down onto the lower bowl, and some fans will have to try to run after it. They do, and they grab it. The wind has calmed down a bit here, at least in right field. The flag's not blowing nearly as hard or as much as they were. Out in left field, above the scoreboard, the orange and green flags blowing slightly from right to left, but much calmer. Knee throws over to Guzman and keeps Dan Lyons close. 2 out here. Bottom 7, the Ducks on top of the Camden Riversharks 2-1. The Flock have 6 hits. Camden has 5 for the 1 run. Ducks struck in the 2nd, struck in the 5th. Camden got on the board in the 1st. Knee lifts his leg and throws over to first base again. He clearly does not want Dan Lyons going anywhere, but Lyons does not even have that big of a lead, so not too much to worry about. Fute Knee on the 5th place Chinese Taipei Olympic team in 2008. Played 2 seasons for the China Trust Whales in the Chinese Professional Baseball League. Throws over to first base again. And Knee actually does have 2 years of MLB service. Was with the Detroit Tigers from 2009 to 2010. Made 58 appearances in the MLB with a record of 0-1, 4.33 ERA. Knee comes set at the letters. Now he deals. Lyons takes off, and Corona swings, and it's a foul ball. So after 3 straight pickoff attempts from Fute Knee, Dan Lyons guesses right this time and takes off for second. But the foul ball from Corona negates everything. Knee's best season in 2009 with the Tigers when he had a 2.61 ERA, 21 Ks in 31 innings. And again played in China before coming here to the United States from Taiwan. Now Lyons takes off again, and it's hit high in the air, middle of left field, ranging in is Strebe, and he corrals the ball off the bat of Corona for the 3rd and final out. So in the bottom of the 7th, the Ducks do not score, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and there's 1 runner left on base. It was Dan Lyons. So we go to the top of the 8th. 2 more chances for Camden to try to tie this one up or take the lead, and it's still 2-1 in favor of the Long Island Ducks. We'll be right back here at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is first baseman John Griffin, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Hey Ducks fans, do you want frequent updates on team transactions, scores, store specials, and the status of upcoming games? Then follow the Long Island Ducks on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucks. With Twitter, the faithful flock will also be able to follow their Ducks and find out more information regarding nightly promotions, player signings, league activities, and more. The Ducks are tweeting right now, and you can follow along at twitter.com/LIDucks. So another pitching change for the Long Island Ducks. Patrick Kreider is out. Amalio Diaz is in. Kreider goes 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, and 2 strikeouts. So a much better outing today than in Game 1 of the day-night doubleheader on Saturday. And we will get you Amalio Diaz's numbers on the season so far. Amalio out of Chandler, Arizona, 6'2", 215. On the year so far is without a decision, 0-0, 1.93 ERA, 14 games, all relief appearances, has pitched 14 full innings, 11 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 19 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting just .216 against him. And he will start things off here against Norberto Susini, still looking for his first hit of the season in a Camden Riversharks uniform through 4 games. Diaz comes set of the belt. He kicks and deals, and the first pitch is low and in, a fastball, and it's 1-0. Diaz with a scoreless inning of relief in Game 2 last night, even though the Ducks were down at that point and would eventually lose by 5, 7-2. The 1-0 from Diaz. Swinging a ground ball to Rigi Corona, fields the short hop right up into his stomach and throws over to John Griffin for the first out of this top of the 8th inning.
Center fielder number 2,
So 4-3 for Susini, still without a hit. And it brings up Michael Rocket, who made that incredible catch in the bottom of the 7th, robbing Delta Cleary Jr. in deep left center. And Amalio Diaz, now with 7 consecutive appearances without allowing a run, and in the span has given up just 4 hits while striking out 8 batters. And we'll give you another interesting stat. He comes set at the belt and deals to the righty Rocket. Swing and a hard cut sends a screaming foul ball right back to the backstop, and it's 0-1. Amalio has struck out at least 1 batter in all of his 14 appearances this year. So Diaz, the hard-throwing right-hander, really knows how to get a guy to swing at his pitches and miss. 0-1. This one hit hard in the hole at second. Rigi ranges over, going to have to hurry, and he's not going to get it there in time. Rocket beats it out for an infield single. Rigi got the ball, fielded it cleanly, was shaded a bit towards second base, perhaps a step or two too far, and that gave Rocket just enough time to beat out the single. 6th hit of the afternoon for Camden. Rocket struck out swinging twice in the 3rd and 5th inning, and that time was able to get his first hit of the afternoon, had 2 last night. Actually had 3 hits last night, so 4 now in the last 2 games. So Brandon Chavez, the shortstop, will be the batter. Rocket leads off first with Camden down 1. Diaz kicks and deals, and it's a fastball off the outside edge for ball 1. Wind picks up a bit more now. Wind blowing out to right once again. The wind helped Chavez hit his home run off of John Brownell 2 nights ago to right field. Diaz the 1-0. Fastball just misses up and away. Chavez hitting from the left side. Went 0 for 4 in the night game last night. Had 1 walk. And coming in, his average was at 298, up to 310 now with 2 hits, 2 for 3, 2 singles. Scored the lone Riversharks run. Diaz checks on Rocket. Not going. He deals a fastball in the outside corner for a called strike, 2-1. Official attendance this afternoon, 4,529 fans here in Central Islip. Enjoying this bit overcast now. It's a bit sunnier earlier. Some clouds in the sky here. Some wind blowing back and forth. The 2-1 from Diaz. And it's hit out, down left field line, out of play, into foul territory, down by the Smokin' Alice party deck. And it's the second strike to Brandon Chavez, and this is a big at-bat for Amalio Diaz. You do not want to put Rocket, who has certainly showcased his speed over the last inning or so, with the infield hit, And the catch in left center, where he was running full speed ahead. Really had to get on his horse for that one. Don't want to put him on second in scoring position for the 2-3-4 batters. So one away here. Maybe they can roll a pair. 2-2 the count. Diaz set of the belt, and now he throws over to first. The tag applied by John Griffin, but Rocket at the last second able to dive back in and sneak that right hand in. Diaz went this entire at-bat without throwing over to check on Rocket, but chose a good time to throw over and almost got Rocket sleeping. So now the 2-2. Diaz set at the belt. Now throws over again. This time Rocket able to get back in with plenty of time. Chavez has started every game at short for the Riversharks in this series. So let's see if Diaz will throw home now. Rocket's still about a 2-step lead off of first. He doesn't go. Diaz deals fastball just up and away. Diaz really wanted that one, as did Jose Morales. They don't get the call, so a full count, 1 out here. Chavez to lead off the game had a single off of Andrew Barbosa. Now taking off is Michael Rocket. A hard hit foul ball lined down the right field line and out of play. Everyone seems to be okay down the line. Count stays full at 3-2. On deck is Jose Heel. Has 2 singles and a sacrifice bunt on the day. Heel getting the start as the designated hitter. Has caught some games in the series as well. Jose Morales sets up on the outside part of the plate. The 3-2 from Diaz. Rocket takes off again, swinging a hard ground ball. The line's at short. They flip to Corona at second and throw to first. Double play, and Amalio Diaz draws the 6-4-3. We will go to the bottom of the 8th, and the Ducks will maintain that 2-1 lead. A huge play by Amalio Diaz, and it's his first inning this season that he's appeared in. His first appearance of 14 straight is in his 15th. The first time he does not record a strikeout, but he will certainly take that double play. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and they strand the 1, and we will go to the bottom of the 8th with the Ducks still leading 2-1 here from Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ducks Baseball.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicoloc paving stones and walls. Nicoloc's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicoloc. Visit the Nicoloc Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicoloc.com.
Let Nicoloc pavers pave your way.
Hey, Ducks fans, do you want all the latest inside info on your 3-time Atlantic League champion Long Island Ducks? Then follow Ducks President and General Manager Michael Pfaff on Twitter at twitter.com/LIDucksGM. You'll find out first, right here, about player transactions, special stories, and so much more. You'll also be able to interact with Michael directly and get his take on all things Ducks baseball. Head to twitter.com/LIDucksGM today and make sure to follow along throughout the entire season. Ducks baseball, good times every time.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. Chris Buckley here with you. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. And it is Ducks 2, Camden 1. The Riversharks trailing by 1 here. A huge double play, 6-4-3 by Amalio Diaz to end that top of the 8th. Camden was threatening a bit there with a runner on first. but Diaz works out of any further trouble. Lou Ford will lead it off here in the bottom of the 8th. We'll get you a quick check on the out-of-town scoreboard. The Bridgeport Bluefish 2, and it's the Sugarland Skeeters 1. Bottom of the 7th from the ballpark at Harbor Yard. The Fish trying to keep pace with the Flock. So 2-1 there. Regency Furniture Stadium, the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 1 as they host the Lancaster Barnstormers, who have no runs in that one right now. Top of the 8th inning, so the Blue Crabs 1 on top of Lancaster. And from Santander Stadium, it'll be the York Revolution and Somerset Patriots as the Rebs will host the first place Patriots coming up at 5 o'clock. And that is the final game of Sunday in the Atlantic League. A pitching change now for Chris Widger. Foutaine is finally done after 7 innings of work. And in comes Rob Bryson. His 1-0 pitch to Lou Ford is another ball, so it's 2-0. We'll get you the numbers on Bryson for Camden. Bryson, without a decision, he's 3.86 is his ERA. 12 games, all relief appearances, 14 innings, 21 hits in the 14 innings as he deals here to Ford. The 2-0 is low and away for a ball, and it's 3-0. 9 runs, 6 earned, 4 walks, 14 Ks, and opponents are hitting .344 against Bryson, the right-hander, who is out of Newark, Delaware, was last with the AAA affiliate of the Cleveland Indians in Columbus, Ohio, and he deals a pitch to Lou Ford here, 3-1. So .344 against average for Rob Bryson. Cody Puckett on deck, the 3-1 to Lou Ford. It's hit out into right field. Should be playable for Carlos Guzman. With the sunglasses on, ranges in and makes the basket catch, and Lou Ford is retired for the first out of the bottom of the 8th. So it brings up Cody Puckett. Due up next inning for Camden. 2, 3, and 4 to be Jose Heel, Ryan Strebe, and Mike Costanzo. So the heart of the order to try to get a tie, at least here for the Camden Riversharks. Cody Puckett, the batter now. Working from the stretch is Bryson. He kicks and deals. Fastball on the outside edge, paints the black for a called strike 1. The final line on Foutaine. 7 innings of work, 6 hits. The 2 runs allowed by him, they were both earned, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. So a bunch of 2s for Foutaine. Through 110 pitches, 74 strikes. So definitely a quality outing for Foutaine. But unfortunately for him right now, would be the losing pitcher if the Ducks can close it out. So Bryson trying to keep the game exactly where it is to try to get his offense back up to the plate. And the defense off the field, of course. Cody Puckett now 0-2. Bryson wearing number 25. Works from the stretch, kicks and deals. And Puckett flails at it. It rolls to the backstop. Is Serrano going to have enough time to get him? He does not. And Cody Puckett beats out the strikeout. The ball rolls past the Ducks logo behind home plate to the backstop. Serrano chased it, but Puckett beat it out, and he's aboard at first base.
First baseman, number 33, John Griffin, number 33.
So it's a pretty rare occurrence in baseball. The runner gets aboard on the strikeout. It's a pass ball. Allowed by Eddie Serrano. His first of the game. So John Griffin will come up. That average now down to 266. Had it up to 283. Swings and misses through a fastball up and in, and it's 0-1. So the Ducks trying to take this series 3-1 from Camden before the big-time matchup with the Patriots. And then they'll come back home and face York. Bryson kicks and deals. Griffin swings through another fastball in the inside corner. And he leans over, bending, kind of grabbing his side there. Hope he didn't tweak something on that last swing. Seems to be okay now, steps back in. Prentice Redmond on deck. Griffin 0 for 3 today, has struck out. He flew out to left and grounded out to Cecchini at second base. Double play, an option here for Camden. Fastball up and away from Bryson for a ball, and it's 1-2. So it'll be Redmond to follow, and then Morales if it gets that far. The 1-2 coming from Rob Bryson, comes set at the belt, lifts the left leg, he deals, and Griffin waves at the changeup, and he goes down swinging on strikes. So 2 strikeouts technically in the inning for Rob Bryson. Of course, Puckett is aboard. It should be the end of the inning on the strikeout to Griffin, but the pass ball allowed by Sarando allows Prentice Redmond to come up to bat here and get a shot. Redmond 1 for 2, scored the first run on a play at the plate back in the second inning. RBI double from Delta Cleary Jr. Redmond takes a call to strike on the fastball on the outside corner. Bryson paints the black, and it's 0-1. One run on 6 hits for Camden, 2 runs on 6 hits for the Long Island Ducks. Leading off of first is Cody Puckett, and Redmond swings, hits a sky-high pop-up to the third baseman Costanzo, who settles under it and now makes the underhanded grab for the third and final out of the 8th inning. So we go to the 9th. One more shot for the Camden Riversharks to try to tie this one up in the inning for Long Island. No runs, no hits, no errors, but they do leave the one left on base after Puckett got to first base on the strikeout. So we'll go to the top of the 9th. The Riversharks coming up to bat. The Flock lead 2-1 from Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is relief pitcher Bruce Kern, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Thinking about buying or refinancing a home? Start by attending a free MCU home buying seminar. Then speak with one of our loan specialists who will guide you through the loan process. With an affordable mortgage from Municipal Credit Union, Home Sweet Home will be a little sweeter. Call 212-238-3521 or visit nymcu.org to apply for your mortgage today. Municipal Credit Union. Strong, trusted, growing. Municipal Credit Union is an equal housing opportunity lender.
Enjoy the ultimate VIP fan experience at Bethpage Ballpark this season by taking in a Ducks game from the brand new Trout Town Fan Can. Presented by Roscoe Beer Company, the Fan Can is available for rental at all Ducks home games. It features 12 Dream Seat theater-style padded seats, beverage holders, an air-conditioned atmosphere, and an incredible view of the game. Packages are now available with food and beverage included. To reserve your Fan Can outing today, call the Ducks Group Sales Department at 631-940-3825. The Trout Town Fan Can at Bethpage Ballpark. Your VIP experience has arrived.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app, powered by Clear Vision Apps, has officially arrived. Buy tickets and stay up to date on Long Island's hometown team right on your mobile device. Download the app today for free by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. So Amalio Diaz's day is done. His outing is over. He gives way to closer Ryan Kushmal. Diaz goes the 1 inning, no hits, no runs, no walks, and the end of 8 from Bethpage Ballpark brings Ryan Kushmal in, who is tied for second in the Atlantic League in saves. Who he has 7, and he's tied with Eric Hamron of Southern Maryland. Matt Gorgon has 8 for Camden. The Riversharks here, and he leads the league. We'll get you Kushmal's numbers. No decisions for Kushmal. 0-0, 2.13 ERA, 11 games, all relief appearances, the 7 saves, 12 2/3 innings of work, 9 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 9 walks, 11 Ks, has faced 55 batters, and they are hitting .200 against the tall right-hander, number 34. So Jose Heel, the designated hitter for Camden, will be the first batter. Kushmal working from the windup, kicks and deals, fastball right on the outside corner, and it's 0-1 to the righty hitting Heel. Has his average up to .309 now with the 2 singles. Also had that sacrifice bunt back in the 6th. Kushmal lifts the left leg and deals. Swing and a miss from Heel. Nice fastball up in the zone from Kushmal. So 0-2 here now. Pitch should be nowhere near the strike zone with a 2-strike count in favor of the pitcher. Especially in the last inning here. Just 3 outs away from a W. The 0-2. There's a fastball up and in. Did it hit him? Did he go around? Heel dropped the bat. Jose Morales wanted to check for a swing. So Heel, while trying to sell the hit by pitch, was looking at Morales trying to sell the swing, and neither of them are the case. So it is a ball after all of the commotion. So Heel back up. 1-2 now coming from Kushmal. The pitch is a fastball on the outside corner. A called strike 3. And Jose Heel is down on strikes, the DH, and that's 1 away here in the top of the 9th inning, and the Ducks are 2 outs away from a series win over the Camden Riversharks.
Number 33, Ryan Strebe. Number 33.
The 7th strikeout of the game for Ducks pitching. Ryan Strebe comes up, has grounded into a double play and flew out twice. Pitch a called strike on the outside. Kushmal, as he always does, wiggles that glove to conceal the pitch he's throwing. The 0-1. Hit right back up the middle. He reaches up and snags it. And he comes over in the underhand, flip to first, and there's 2 away. Well, that's how you field your position. Ryan Kushmal does a great job. The short hop was going over his head. Regi Corona probably would have been there. But either way, Kushmal avoids any further trouble. And there's 2 away here for the third baseman, Mike Costanzo, who has shown his power, has hit a home run in the series. But the Ducks just 1 out away here from a series win over the visiting Camden Riversharks. Kushmal appeared yesterday in Game 2 last night. First pitch to Costanzo was a ball inside. Kushmal was just getting some work in as the Ducks were trailing by 5. Pitched 1 inning. No hits, no runs, no walks, and he struck out 2. Has 1 here right now. Kushmal into the windup, the 1-0. Fastball on the outside, black for a called strike. Brings the count even at 1-1. Kushmal, the 1-1 with 2 away here. Fastball tails away too far off the outside edge to the lefty Costanzo. Brings the count to 2-1. If Costanzo can keep it going here, Joel Guzman would be the batter for Camden. Infield playing back, besides for Puckett at third base. Swing and a miss from Costanzo. And Kushmal with a 2-2 count, now just 1 strike away for being tied for the team for the league lead in saves with 8 saves, and he's 1 strike away. Costanzo into the windup, the 2-2, 2 out from Kushmal, just low and away. The crowd wanted it, Kushmal wanted it. Morales tried to frame it, so the count goes full. It is 3-2, 2 outs here from Bethpage Ballpark on Sunday afternoon in front of 4,500 plus fans. Morales gives the sign. Kushmal into the windup, kicks and deals, swing and a foul ball. Morales dropped it, so we'll do it at least one more time. Costanzo, by the skin of his teeth here, staying alive. Nice inside pitch from Kushmal, but Costanzo able to just stay alive. Gets another sign. The full count pitch coming from Kushmal, swinging a foul ball back to the backstop. So Costanzo continues to stay alive. John Griffin playing way back at first base with the power-hitting lefty up. The full count pitch from Kushmal. Fouled off again. Out of play off to our left here.
Everybody clap your hands.
So the crowd lining up down the third baseline up on the concourse to run the bases following the end of this game. Kushmal into the windup. The 3-2 hit out into center field, hit deep. Ranging back is Cleary Jr., and it's gone! Over the wall, Mike Costanzo on a 3-2 pitch from Ryan Kushmal ties the game at 2. Cleary Jr. ran all the way to the wall and watched it sail over, and this game is tied at 2. So the third baseman for Camden comes up as clutch as you possibly can and ties this game at 2 here in the top of the 9th with 1 swing, and Kushmal can't believe it. What a shot from Mike Costanzo to dead center field. Guzman swings at the first pitch this time in a foul territory. Griffin ranges over and can't make the catch. It's up into the stands. So Guzman, who was 0 for 3 today, will follow up the big fly from Costanzo. And now Griffin will have to be looked at after he was running over to try to grab that foul ball. It looked like he ran into the railing and may have hurt his side. Now Kevin Baez will come out just to make sure everything's okay. And Griffin will just try to walk it off. So it'll be an 0-1 to Guzman from Kushmal. So it's a blown save from the right-hander. He kicks and deals to Guzman, an off-speed pitch low and in the dirt, backhanded by Morales, and it's 1-1. Kushmal once again from the belt, into his windup, he deals, fastball on the outside edge, and it's 1-2. And due up for the Ducks in the bottom of the 9th. It'll be Jose Morales, the catcher, to start things off. Kushmal deals, Guzman hits one high in the air, right field. Looks like Sabatella has a beat on it, he does. And shielding the sun with his glove is able to make the grab, but not before Camden ties it up with 1 swing. 1 run on 1 hit. It's Costanzo's solo shot to deep center. No errors, no one left on base. We go to the bottom of the 9th, and it's 2-2 between the Camden Riversharks and Long Island Ducks. Last licks coming for the Flock.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Ian Marshall, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
James Simmons is going back. He is looking up, and on Park in the Park Night, that one is gone and reaches a kennel in Central Islip.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. Mike Costanzo has tied this game at 2 with one swing. On a full count pitch from Ryan Kushmal, sends one deep to dead center field, and the game is all knotted at 2, and the Ducks will come up to bat here in the bottom of the ninth and try to waddle off in front of the Bethpage Ballpark crowd. It'll be Jose Morales, followed by Delta Cleary Jr., and then Dan Lyons, the shortstop, to try to do something here. And if they can't, we will go to extras. And there is a pitching change for Chris Widger's Camden Riversharks. It'll be number 13, Dan Blewett. And we'll get you Blewett's numbers. So Rob Bryson's day is done. For Blewett on the season so far, for Camden, no decisions, a .84 ERA in 10 games, all relief appearances, 10 2/3, 11 hits, just 2 runs. One of them was earned, 2 walks, 14 Ks, and opponents are hitting .262 against him. The first pitch to Jose Morales is a fastball that misses in, and it's 1-0. So just when you thought this one was over in the top of the ninth, Kushmal would be getting his 8th save. Mike Costanzo goes deep. Second pitch to Morales is a called strike. So 1-1 the count. Blewett comes set at the belt. Kicks and deals. Morales fists one foul over the netting. And it's 1-2. Morales now hitting from the left side against the righty Blewett. Blewett's last outing coming a few days ago on May 21st against Southern Maryland. Pitch 1 1/3 scoreless. The 1-2 to Morales. Swing and a miss. It bounces away, though. He can get to first with plenty of time. He will get there, and he's there safely. So for the second consecutive inning, the Long Island Ducks get a batter aboard on a strikeout, and now Eddie Sarando is hurt, kneeling down behind home plate. Looks like something hit him in the head. I'm not sure if it was the bat of Jose Morales or the way the ball hit his helmet, and it got away from him. The team trainer, Dan Byrne, out to give him to check on him, and it is a wild pitch, and it's going to be charged to Blewett. So Puckett in the 8th inning got aboard at first on a swinging strikeout, and now Jose Morales does the same exact thing in the 9th inning. It'll be Delta Cleary Jr. to hit for Long Island. Now the umpires and Chris Widger talking things over here, not exactly sure what the issue is, about maybe some sort of substitution. Trainer Dan Byrne walking back to the dugout. Chris Widger walking back as well, and I think they're going to give Sarando maybe a warm-up pitch or two here just to see if he's okay. The umpire, home plate umpire, is Tom Majors, just walking out along the first baseline talking to his crew. And it looks like Sarando's okay, so it's going to be Delta Cleary Jr. to give it a shot here. Morales stole 2 bases yesterday, so as a catcher is not the slowest. Wouldn't exactly say he's fast. He's a smart base runner, but he's not completely fleet of foot. But Delta Cleary Jr. hitting from the left side. Let's see if they move him over. He squares the bunt. Morales jumps off. The bunt is down. beauty right up the first baseline. Cleary Jr. running it out and is beaten by a half step by the throw as Joel Guzman comes in, the first baseman, and fields it cleanly. It's a successful sacrifice bunt for Delta Cleary Jr., and Dan Lyons will be the batter here with Jose Morales aboard at second base.
Look at the Ducks shortstop, number 12, Dan Lyons, number 12.
So the sacrifice goes 3-4 as Susini was covering. So one away, a duck on the pond, and Jose Morales at second base. And Lyons will try to bring him in for the game-winning run. 2-2 the score. First pitch from Blewett, taken for a ball up and in. It's a fastball. 1-0 to Lyons. That home run from Costanzo, his 7th of the season. Morales dancing off of second base. Drew the attention of Norberto Susini, and now spinning and faking the throw is Blewett. Blewett number 13. Now he deals to Lyons, and it's fisted out into right field. Let's see if it falls. Ranging in is Guzman. He's going to get there to make the grab. So unfortunately for Lyons, 2 away after his falling ball is not able to find any grass. So it'll be Brian Sabatella. The right fielder, so far 1 for 3, has singled, had a sacrifice fly and an RBI back in the 5th that scored Delta Cleary Jr., and has stolen a base as well. 7 straight games that he's been on base and gotten a hit. Sabatella just trying to put the ball on the ground hard somewhere, find a gap maybe. 2 out for Blewett. Morales leads off second. Decent lead. First pitch to Sabatella is a curveball, a dandy right over the middle of the plate for a called strike, and it's 0-1. Regi Corona will follow if need be. Sarando working with Blewett to get a sign. Now they come set from the belt. Blewett now turns and fakes the pickoff attempt. No one even there. So Morales drawing the attention of Dan Blewett. He knows the importance of the run. That's the winner in the catcher, who struck out but was able to get to first on the pass ball. Now the pitch to Sabatella, fisted to shortstop, ranging into Chavez. Sabatella ranging to first. He does not get there in time, and we will go to extra innings. So Sabatella got jammed. It was a slow roller to Chavez at short. He ranges in and throws over to Guzman, and that'll do it for Long Island in the bottom of the 9th. So it's going to take some extras here from Bethpage Ballpark. No runs on no hits, no errors, 1 left on base by the Long Island Ducks. We go to the top of the 10th. It's 2-2 with the Camden Riversharks from Bethpage Ballpark.
Hi, this is manager Kevin Byers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
The results are in. Thousands of PSEG Long Island customers participated in our energy efficiency programs, saving nearly $35 million. Being energy efficient helps our environment, too. Together, we've eliminated 21,000 cars worth of emissions in 2014. Thank you, Long Island. We're all making a difference. Discover how we're improving every day to bring you better service at www.pseglyny.com/efficiency.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark, to the top of the 10th we go. Extras from Central Islip after Mike Costanzo's game-tying solo home run with the team down to their final strike. Sent one deep over the wall in center field to make it a 2-2 contest. Ryan Kushmal will go out there for another inning of work. And the first batter he's facing is Carlos Guzman, the Camden right fielder. First pitch, a fastball right down the pipe for a called strike, 0-1. And defensive change for the Ducks. Behind the dish is now Mike Blank, making his second appearance for the Ducks after being signed from his release from the Red Sox organization. He started last night, and Jose Morales is out. And the second pitch fouled down the left field line, out of play, 0-2. So the bullpen should really be all hands on deck right now with the 2 off days starting tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday. 0-2 from Kushmal. Fastball low. Ball 1, 1-2. Guzman hitting from the left side. The 1-2 from Kushmal. Swing and a miss. Or did he get a piece of it? Now they're going to say he got a piece of it. It certainly seemed. You couldn't hear anything. It looked like he just swung right over it. But Guzman stays alive as Blank couldn't handle the foul tip. So Camden's right fielder will live to see at least one more pitch. Kushmal into the windup. He deals. Hit out into center field and deep. Ranging back is Delta Cleary Jr. onto the warning track, the wall, and he makes the catch. He slams into the center field fence, and Delta Cleary Jr., deja vu all over again, but a different outcome this time, as he makes the catch instead of watching a ball sail over the wall. One away here in the top of the 10th, and Ryan Kushmal can thank Delta Cleary Jr. for that one. He does, as he points out into center field, as Cleary Jr. sacrifices the body and makes the beautiful catch. So it brings up Eddie Sarando, the catcher for Camden. Kushmal deals. First pitch, cue shot off the inside of the bat. He got jammed, and it rolls in front of the Ducks dugout for strike 1. Kushmal from the windup with no one on here, one away. The 0-1 coming to Sarando is fouled right off the top of home plate. And the ball will be dead, and it's 0-2. To follow for Camden, it will be Norberto Susini. Off-speed pitch in the lefty batter's box from Kushmal. And the count goes to 1-2. So Kushmal does a good job getting ahead of Sarando. Now just trying to finish the at-bat. The 1-2. Sarando chops one foul off the end of the bat. He slapped it, and it goes into the stands and out of play, and it'll be a 1-2 pitch once again. So Kevin Baez likes to switch it up behind the plate. Mike Blank might want to get his bat in there for the extra innings now. Fresh bat. 1-2 from Kushmal. Hit hard on the ground to second base. Barigi Corona's there. Running down the line is Sarando, but he's not going to beat it out. And there's 2 away here in the top of the 10th. So it'll be Corona, Ford, and Puckett in the bottom of the 10th for Long Island. And right now, Ryan Kushmal's job just to keep it a tie game after the blown save. so he will stay at 7 on the season. Norberto Susini 0 for 3 today. Takes a called strike, a fastball right in the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Blank sets up on the inside corner. Kushmal deals, and it's a foul ball back over to our left up onto the concourse to bring it to an 0-2 count. So Susini in danger of striking out for the second time today. And that's a fastball low and away. And it was tailing away. That Blank will grab, and it's 1-2. Again, Susini in his second tour with the Camden Riversharks. Blank again setting up on the inside. Kushmal deals and almost hits Susini on the knee. He has to jump out of the way of it. And it brings the count even at 2-2 with 2 outs here. Right at the last second, Susini meandering around the incoming pitch. And now Susini calls time as Kushmal steps off. Susini was an undrafted free agent signing of the Seattle Mariners back in 2011, and he hits one over to Dan Lyons at short here. Susini going to try to beat it out. Low throw, but the stretch from John Griffin gets Susini just in time. So we will go to the bottom of the 10th inning. Still a 2-2 game here between the Long Island Ducks and the Camden Riversharks. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on base for Camden in the top of the frame.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Frank DiGiulio, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
Few places on earth offer the charm and excitement of Fire Island. At Fire Island Ferries, located conveniently at 99 Maple Avenue in Bay Shore, they offer convenient travel to Fire Island 7 days a week. Fire Island is quickly becoming a top destination for families of all ages. Experience the informal, carefree communities, the dazzling night scene, enjoy fine dining, or climb to the top of one of the tallest lighthouses in the United States. But there's only one way to get there, by calling Fire Island Ferries at 631-665-3600 today. For fare and scheduling information, please visit fireislandferries.com.
Beautify your patio, walkway, driveway, or pool surround with Nicolak paving stones and walls. Nicolak's specially formulated paver shield offers extra surface wear protection and color enhancement throughout the thickness of the paver. Paver shield guarantees that your pavers will look great for years to come. Bring home the elegance with Nicolak. Visit the Nicolak Design Center, Sunrise Highway, Lindenhurst, or Nicolak.com.
Let Nicolak pavers pave your way.
Well, it'll be Reggie Corona, the Ducks' second baseman, to start things off here in the bottom of the 10th inning. 2-2 is your score between the Long Island Ducks and Camden Riversharks. Mike Costanzo's solo home run with a full count in the top of the 9th with 2 out. The visiting Sharks down to their last strike, and the solo home run at deep center is how we are at this 2-2 score. So it'll be Dan Blewett out there once again for Camden. Swing and a miss from Reggie Corona on the first pitch, a fastball. Some extra zip on that one at the last moment. To follow to be Lou Ford and Cody Puckett. And then John Griffin. So 3 straight bats that all can hit a walk-off here. 0-1-1, almost hits Reggie Corona on the thigh. Fastball on the inside that he gets out of the way of, and it's 1-1. Corona 0 for 4. Has flown out to second base as well as left field, struck out and grounded out to short. The pitch, it's hard down the right field line, but foul out toward the Duck bullpen and out of play. So it's now 1-2. So with his 0 for 4 performance today, Corona in this series now 0 for 15. 0 for 15, went 4 for 15 in the last series against York on the road at the end of last week. Middle to end of last week. So the 1-2 coming to the lefty hitting Corona. He's a switch hitter. Blewett deals, and it's a curveball that got away from him, slipped out of his hand, way up and out, and it's 2-2. The Ducks, over the last 2 weeks, in a 2-week span, have come back from at least 7 runs or more. Not the case here, but they've shown that they can come from behind and be a resilient team. They've come from behind today as Corona hits one foul off to the left side. It's 2-2. It was only 1 run they had to overcome, but now in this tie game, when you need a hit, this is where the Ducks have typically throughout the season come up big in these type of situations. They've gotten the hits they've needed, and they're trying to do it right now, trying to get a waddle-off win. Blewett set at the belt. Deals to Corona, hit deep out into right field, but it's going to be playable. Off the end of the bat, Guzman there for it. And he ranges under it and makes the grab. Crowd got excited right away. But Rigi hit it off the end, and it brings up Lou Ford. Lou with 4 homers on the year, 31 RBI, leads the league. He's just 1 for 4 today. Had 1 hit all of yesterday. So let's see if Lou can break out of what for him is a small slump. His average is still .348, mind you. First pitch from Blewett, hit high in the air down the right field line, tailing, and it'll go out of play. Strike 1, so it's 0-1 to number 20. So Blewett ahead, 0-1 on Long Island's number 3 hitter. Lou, the designated hitter today. Delta Cleary Jr. gets the start in the field from Kevin Baez. The 0-1 from Blewett from the stretch, he deals, and Lou fouls it off. Once again, a lot of foul balls in this series from Lou Ford. Just cannot seem to put the ball in play like he has been as of late when he was coming into the series. The defending Atlantic League Player of the Year, of course. The 0-2 to Lou. Swings and another foul ball. Exact same spot. It comes back off the roof and back down onto the lower bowl for a fan. So it'll be 0-2 again to Lou. Blewett kicks and deals. Curveball, chopped foul. Nice job by Lou Ford to stay alive there. Lou is a fighter. That's what he does. He's an experienced hitter, 38 years old. He's a veteran. Of course, spending his time in the major leagues with the Twins and the Orioles. Originally with the Red Sox in their organization in the beginning of his career before being traded to Minnesota. 1 out here for Blewett. The 0-2 to Lou Ford is a fastball low and away, and Lou stays alive, takes it for a ball, and it's 1-2. Lou out of Beaumont, Texas, now living here in Central Islip. The 1-2 from Blewett. Swing and another foul ball. Back off the luxury suite level. And it stays up top. And it'll stay at 1-2. Lou spending the entire 2011 season here on Long Island. Began 2012 here and then was signed by the Orioles and actually made it back to Baltimore in the majors on July 29th. Now the pitch from Blewett. Another foul ball from Lou Ford. Over the Ducks dugout and out of the stadium. So officially a 3-hour game now here from Bethpage Ballpark. We had first pitch at 1:36, 4:40 now the time. Another 1-2 from Blewett to Lou Ford. Swing and another foul ball from Lou. Goes off the chest protector and back to the backstop. Off of Eddie Sarando. So yet another 1-2 pitch to come. Lou doing his best just to stay alive, getting some support from the crowd. Cody Puckett to follow. The 1-2 from Blewett again. Is a curveball low and in the dirt. And Lou takes it for a ball. Lou just refuses to go down. Now brings the count even at 2-2. Blewett set at the belt yet again. The 2-2. Fastball low, and Lou takes it for a ball 3. It almost seemed like he was going to get banged out at the last second, but it was a called ball, low and away, a fastball that missed, and it's a full count. The full count pitch from Blewett to Lou Ford. Swings and he hits it in the left center field gap for a base hit. Cutting it off is Michael Rocket, and Lou Ford is aboard at first base with a single. What an at-bat by the 38-year-old. Oh, my. Foul ball after foul ball after foul ball. Works the count from 0-2 to 3-2. And he laces a single in the left center field. And if it was anyone but Michael Rocket and all of his speed out there in center to try to cut it off, he could have been looking at a double. So Lou keeps the train moving here with 1 out, and it brings up Cody Puckett, who is 0 for 4, has flown out 3 times and struck out but got a board on the strikeout. He swings at the first pitch, a fastball on the outside corner, and he sends it screaming back to the net for the first strike. It's 0-1. So it'll be an 0-1 to Cody, the Ducks' third baseman. Blewett checks on Ford and throws over to Guzman at first base. Highly, highly doubtful that Lou will be trying to steal here. Has 1 stolen base on the season. John Griffin behind Cody Puckett in the order. The pitch from Blewett is up in the zone, and Puckett chases it. It looks like it's going to stay in on the field, and it falls inside of the third baseline. Lou Ford is going to go from first to second. Is he in there? He's in there safely. Cody Puckett hits a sky-high pop-up. Mike Costanzo and Brandon Chavez let it fall. They don't communicate, and the Ducks have runners on first and second for John Griffin. All game long, Camden has allowed Long Island to advance on the base paths. They have given them chance after chance, and none bigger than right there. Simple miscommunication, a lack thereof, between Costanzo and Chavez allows the ball to fall in on the grass just behind the dirt in really shallow left field. Very shallow left. It falls in, and it's first and second. John Griffin 0 for 4 on the day. The first baseman comes up. The first pitch from Blewett, a swing and a miss. It's 0-1. So that is a single for Cody Puckett on paper. John Griffin already with the 1 walk-off hit of the season for the Long Island Ducks. That came against Sugar Land a few weeks ago. The 0-1 from Blewett. Checks on Ford, he deals, and Griffin swings and misses. Has been swinging and missing all game long, and it's 0-2. Prentice Redmond is the batter on deck. Griffin just trying to put something in play here. Of course, Camden on a ground ball in the infield can roll a double play. And Ford got to second just in time, ahead of the throw from Chavez. The 0-2 to John Griffin is a swing and a miss. He goes down swinging on strikes, and it'll be up to Prentice Redmond to try to take advantage for Long Island. Prentice 1 for 3. He has walked, singled, he flew out twice, and he scored the first run for Long Island in the game back in the second inning. Mike Blank, who was the defensive replacement for Jose Morales, will follow if it gets to that point. First pitch to Redmond is taken for a ball up and in. So 1-0, 2 down here, bottom 10 from Bethpage Ballpark, 2-2 between the Long Island Ducks and Camden Riversharks. Cody Puckett is on at first. Lou Ford is on at second. The game-winning run at second and Ford. The second pitch, a fastball on the outside corner, taken for a strike by Prentice Redmond, number 28. Blewett gets the sign from Eddie Sarando. Ford leads off of second. The pitch from Blewett is hit high and to the right side. It looks like it's going to go into the stands. It just does. It lands in the photographer's well and bounces up into the stands here at Bethpage Ballpark. And Prentice Redmond now has a 1-2 count. One-two to the Ducks left fielder. Blewett will get a sign. He comes set. Ford off a second, the pitch, and Redmond hits it out in the left field. Is it going to fall? It will. It gets past Ryan Strebe, and Lou Ford will round third and score, and the Long Island Ducks are victorious. They waddle off Prentice Redmond with the game-winning hit on Sunday afternoon. They mob Prentice Redmond at second base. Ryan Strebe gave it his best shot in left field. He dives and misses it, and the Long Island Ducks have a 3-2 victory. They take the series from the Camden Riversharks in the first series meeting between the two teams this season. So Kushmal, after blowing the save, will get the win for the Long Island Ducks, and they waddle off their second walk-off win of the season. John Griffin had the first one. Prentice Redmond, with his second single of the game, makes it a 3-2 final here from Bethpage Ballpark. We'll step aside, and we'll come back to talk more about it right here from Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Marty Jansen, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Ducks official YouTube channel, youtube.com/DucksBaseball.
North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital in Bayshore is the healthcare heart of our community. We provide outstanding healthcare right here at home with centers of excellence in cardiology, orthopedics, neurosciences, women's health services, and much more. Experience counts, and North Shore LIJ Southside Hospital has been around for nearly a century of care. For more information, please call 631-968-3000 or visit us on the web at www.nslij.com.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
And welcome back to Bethpage Ballpark. A dramatic finish to this series finale between the Long Island Ducks and the Camden Riversharks. The final is 3-2. A waddle-off RBI single from Prentice Redmond is the game-winning hit as the Ducks come away with the one-run victory after Mike Costanzo ties the game in the top of the ninth inning with a full count, 2-out solo home run to deep center field off of Ducks closer Ryan Kushmal. The Ducks come back in the bottom of the 10th inning. They were not able to score in the ninth, and they win it as Lou Ford scores from second base, and the Ducks are victorious here at Bethpage Ballpark this afternoon. An absolutely incredible finish to this baseball game. We'll run you through some of the scoring plays and the stats here. For Long Island, leading the way was Prentice Redmond 2 for 4, the game-winning RBI, the 1 walk, and a run as well. And we'll try to get you the official scoring lines in terms of the pitching in just a moment as we take a look at the box score here. Again, 3-2 the final. The winning pitcher is Kushmal. He blows the save with the home run, and he honestly was in shock when that ball went over center field. Delta Cleary Jr. ran as far as he possibly could, but could not make the catch. The losing pitcher, and he blew it. It was Dan Blewett. Blewett blows the game as the Ducks take it. The game officially 3 hours and 11 minutes long in front of 4,529 with 2 hits apiece for Brandon Chavez and Jose Heel for Camden. And we'll run through quickly the scoring plays. In the first inning, it was Camden getting on the board first. Brandon Chavez single, and then it was a double play ball from Ryan Strebe that got Chavez to cross home plate. There was a wild pitch involved in there as well that advanced Chavez. And it was 1-0 Camden after the first inning. And then the Ducks would tie it in the bottom of the second when Prentice Redmond with 1 out would walk. Jose Morales would fly out to right field, and then Delta Cleary Jr. would double to left center field. He would go to third on the throw, and in the process, Prentice Redmond would score sliding headfirst all the way from first base to make it a 1-1 game here at Bethpage Ballpark. The Riversharks would go scoreless through the third, fourth, and fifth. And then in the bottom of the fifth inning, leading it off for Long Island was Delta Cleary Jr. once again. He would walk, he would steal the base, Dan Lyons would single, and then eventually a sacrifice fly and an RBI from Brian Sabatella was what did it to make it a 2-1 game in favor of the Flock. Both of the teams, of course, as I was saying earlier, with the Costanza home run, would go scoreless through the 6th, 7th, and 8th. We go to the 9th, and in for his save opportunity was Ryan Kushmal. He was looking for his 8th save of the season. That would have tied him for the league lead in the Atlantic. He gets Jose Heel looking on strikes to lead off, so there's 1 away. Ryan Strebe grounds out to the pitcher on a comebacker to Kushmal that he snags and underhands to first to Griffin for the 2nd out. And then on the full count pitch with 2 outs down to their last strike, Mike Costanzo, the third baseman, the cleanup hitter, sends a absolute bomb to center field over the 400 distant wall in center field to make it a tie game at 2-2. The Ducks can't score in the 9th. In the 10th, Ryan Kushmal goes back out and is able to do a bit better than he did in the 9th. He works around a scoreless 10th in the top of the frame. And then in the 10th, Reggie Corona leads it off. He flies out to right. Lou Ford, after an incredible, close to a 15-pitch at bat, he singles, to left field, and he is aboard at first base. Cody Puckett hits a single, and Lou goes to second base. John Griffin strikes out swinging, and then Prentice Redmond with the game-winning waddle off hit to left field. He drops the ball right in front of the diving Ryan Strebe in left field. That brings home the winning run in Lou Ford, and that was how this thing would wrap up here from Bethpage Ballpark. With the win, the Long Island Ducks improved to 17-13 with their 2nd walk-off win. Camden falls to 15-16. And we will take a look one more time at this out-of-the-town scoreboard. Bridgeport was in action earlier, and they fall to Sugarland at home at the ballpark at Harbor Yard. So Bridgeport goes to 15-14. The Ducks go to 17-13. Camden, as I said, goes to 15-16. Somerset is in York, Pennsylvania, to face the Revolution. They will play at 5 o'clock. They are in first place at 20-8. So right now, with the win, Long Island pulls to within 4 games of first place behind Somerset through 30 games played. Bridgeport drops to 1 game above 500, and Camden goes to 1 game below 500. Southern Maryland took care of Lancaster, a very fast game from Regency Furniture Stadium, 2 hours and 10 minutes from Southern Maryland. They win 1-0. As I said, Somerset and York will play at 5 o'clock at Santander Stadium in Pennsylvania. and the Bluefish fall 5-3 to Sugar Land in a 3-hour and 2-minute game. But our final here, once again, from Long Island, is the Ducks 3 and the Riversharks 2. The game time was 1:36 p.m. The final attendance was 4,529 fans here through the gates at Bethpage Ballpark in the 10-inning affair, which took 3 hours and 11 minutes. So that'll do it for us here from Bethpage Ballpark. And thank you so much for making us a part of your Sunday afternoon entertainment. We hope you enjoy your Memorial Day. Once again, the Long Island Ducks, their homestand is done. They will be traveling south, just a few hours south to Somerset, New Jersey, for a 4-game set with the Somerset Patriots. Every game time is at 7:05, starting on Wednesday through Saturday. Don't miss any of the action. I'll be there with you on the play-by-play, so you can join me there in New Jersey. And once again, from here, in Central Islip, Long Island, it's Prentice Redmond playing hero. He has the waddle-off RBI single to left. It's the second waddle-off win of the season for the Long Island Ducks. So an emotional day on Gary Carter Jersey Pin Day, on Sunday Family Fun Day, right here at Bethpage Ballpark. Enjoy your Memorial Day. The Ducks off the next 2 days. I'm sure they will be, and back in action on Wednesday. So for now, I'm Chris Buckley saying so long, Ducks fans.